What, we're like living in the sewers, Ninja Turtle styles? Cowabunga, let's overthrow the government. Yo, dude, when you're elected officials don't do what you say, time to pick up those nunchucks. Hello, everybody. My name is YoJimboXD, and welcome to the channel. And today, we're back looking at Hearts of Iron 4. I thought today we could look at another very popular mod for the game, the New Order, a What If Germany Had Won World War II mod. Between this and Kaiserreich, it really does seem like mod developers want Germany to win a world war. But before we get into the video, if you are new here, I'd appreciate it if you hit the subscribe button. And if you want to see me live, you can always check me out here on YouTube and over on Twitch. Links are in the description. Alright, let's get into the video. Good evening! Welcome back. Hope you're all doing well. Today, we are doing more Hearts of Iron. We're looking at some of our favorite mods for our favorite Paradox games. And today, since we played Baldur's Gate, I was kind of in an RPG mood, and I wanted to play a mod that was more catering towards that, more story heavy. And one of the ones I thought of was, I keep wanting to call it the New World Order, but it's just the New Order. I want to keep wanting to call it the New World Order, which is the name of a computing company from the 90s that made Heroes of Might and Magic before Ubisoft bought it and ran the franchise into the ground. RIP Heroes of Might and Magic. But anyways, we're doing the New Order, which is one of the more popular mods out there. This is another alternate history mod. This is what if Germany had won World War II. So this is actually the first time we're looking at a mod that's post World War II. I tried it when it first came out like 2 years ago, but it was pretty new back then and they didn't have a lot of features. So I figured, you know, wait a little bit, wait till they update it. So yeah, it's been 2 years since I've played it. So I wanted to come back, look at it. Looks like they're still updating it. The last update was not too long ago, so it looks like it's still active. So they're still adding more stuff, and it looks like, but yeah, it looks like they're planning on adding more stuff later. There's work in progress. There's a few that's done though, you know, so there are more than one country to try in here. So I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, this is what if Germany had won World War II, and this is basically the state of the world. I'll give you a quick overview of what I know. As I said, Germany in the Axis won World War II, so France is occupied and chunks of it are taken. England got invaded, got Operation Sea Lion and taken over and broken apart, and America is just over here in the corner of their world just screaming. So, oh, and it looks like Russia also got karate chopped into several pieces. So I think we'll play as England. We'll take a quick look at it. We'll see some of the new mechanics that they've added to this game. They've added some economy stuff, so I think it's better to show, not tell. Let's dive into it. I don't really know what to expect because I haven't played this in 2 years, so this is gonna be new to me too. Yeah, so this is England, and it's 1962. I don't know if they have this for every country, but when we start the game, we have this little lore dump here that you can read over. This is, yeah, basically it just says we got invaded and they broke us apart. Oh yes, and this is also describing some of the new mechanics in the game. So we're in a kind of Cold War. I think Germany is gonna have a civil war. There's some proxy war. There's some other buttons that I don't remember. So we're just gonna figure it out as we go. All right, so here we are in England, and let's first take a look at the focus tree. It's pretty small now, but I imagine it's going to start branching up here. So we kind of have two options. We can go with a man who kind of looks like Dana Carvey. Turtle, turtle. We can plot to overthrow the government. So let's first do the main focus that we have to do. So yeah, not only is this an alternate history mod with its own focus trees, but they have their own UI, which looks like this. I get what they were going for with the vector graphics, but I'll be honest, I'm not a tremendously big fan of it. It's kind of hard on the eyes, and I mean, like the vehicles are the worst of it. I mean, it's like, how do you really know what is better? It's like, okay, sure, I know which tanks are better because it's further down the tech tree, so it, you know, that must mean it's better, but I mean, it's so hard to distinguish these from each other. Sure, Challenger 2, I mean, looks nearly identical to me. I get what they were going for, and they did pull it off, but they were so preoccupied of asking the question if they could, they never stopped to ask if they should. Just like we've seen this before in Old World Blues, where they've basically overhauled it and added their own.
Oh, that reminds me, I'll have to go over to Twitch and resub to you. I have my Prime available.
Hey, hang on. Let me do my intro real quick for the VOD.
Thing.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are doing more D&D. It's a bit early because everybody decided that they were ready this week to play, so they decided to squeeze in a quick little session here. I think we're playing to 1 o'clock tonight. I don't know why I froze there. Anyways, yes, this is episode 4 of Sea of Bones. We will recap here, or the DM will recap us here in a minute. But if you're here, welcome. If you're new to the channel, welcome, welcome, welcome. I do other things other than Hearts of Iron. This is probably the other mainstay of the channel at the moment, Dungeons and Dragons. So welcome. We're always trying to do new things here on the channel, keep it interesting, and I love D&D. I've been playing D&D for years, so let's get into it with our friends. If you want to catch all the stuff that you've missed so far, we have an edited version of 1 and 2 up now on YouTube. There's also the live version if you want to watch that. Episode 3 of the live version is up there. The edited version of that comes out this Saturday, so look forward to that. And then this episode will get chopped up probably sometime next month. So, anyways, think that covers it for news at the moment. That's not D&D or everything D&D related. Otherwise, City Skylines next week. Look forward to that. So that should be coming out, and I'll try and get a video out for the following Saturday. So, and I'm off, so should be pretty good. I'll be in a good mood. Anyways, let's get into it and talk with the fellas.
Subs.
Hey, I'm back.
Hey kids, I want to get your subs.
I mean,
Y'all got any of them? Y'all got any of them Twitch Prime subs?
you gotta
I'm
make
just
the.
looking for some subs over here.
It's all about making the number go up.
All right. All right, let's begin. Good evening, bonjour et bonbon. Welcome back to Sea of Bones, a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons game written and hosted by me, Matt Krolikowski. First, subscribers will recall we must be good hosts and thank those who paid for this program. It's me! I just want to thank everybody so much. And James and Rish probably, because they pay for stuff too. Commenters, likers, and X-Men will also recall I personally petition PepsiCo perpetually for sponsorship from Mountain Dew. So I hope they do what I want them to do and sponsor us. Smile and point to bottle of Mountain Dew. Otherwise, this show, like my masturbation, is privately funded, so you can't find me on OnlyFans.
You want to clap sync before you go on?
Sure. Ready to clap? In 3, 2, 1, clap.
All right, good enough. We'll walk it in.
When we last left our laudatory legends, they had successfully recovered a weapon cache for former arena fight promoter turned bouncer Biggs. In turn, Biggs got them a meeting with his boss and former leader of Saltspire, Scarlet DeRay. Scarlet and the group lacked sufficient strength to take on the Black Coin cult directly on the island. Scarlet and her crew would remain on Saltspire, distributing weapons and recruiting for the future uprising. Our heroes would use an ancient passageway hidden at Mawstone Island called the Umbral Maw, which allowed them to travel through the Underdark. Sneaking along through hidden tunnels and underground passages, they hoped to find a nearby cult fortress and catch them off guard and reduce the possibility of reinforcements back on Saltspire. While exploring these twisted, tortuous pathways, they encountered a community of strange, intelligent creatures where we now find ourselves. And while I'm putting some pictures in Discord for everybody to remind them...
Can you give me 1 second? My goddamn air conditioning never turned off. Give me 1 sec.
No one noticed. No one even noticed.
The general cavern as you descended into it. Here is an additional tunnel further on, and I'll point those out. So if you're looking at Roll20, the initial picture that I linked is where you guys are here in the kind of main cavern where large mushrooms are observed. And then the more narrow sort of tunnel. Oh my god, I never hit record. Well, there we go. Now I'm recording my camera. Great. Dumb fuck.
So, hey, thank you for the sub, Rick. Do you want to clap sync again, Matt?
Yep. 3, 2, 1, clap. Okay. We're back at it. That can help Jim. He can retroactive. I don't care. So, as I said, we have the first cavern that you guys entered here, which is the large mushrooms. The more narrow cavern here. In the first cavern, you guys discovered after a few moments, several of you were able to perceive that the mushrooms were in fact moving. Uh-oh. Hang on, I'm missing that picture. There it is. And you saw the myconids as they're called. And up the other cavern, there were several large creatures. One that appeared like this, with a kind of larger head structure, and then several smaller ones.
You're posting those in general, not D&D, just by the way.
Whatever. I'll go back to D&D.
They're in the Discord. You can find them.
And back here, there are the smaller there are other creatures that are with her. And I believe they had also said a phrase in Sylvan, and Sibo had used his magic instrument to quickly cast Comprehend Languages and was able to determine that the large creature with the headdress was saying, "Come no closer," or "Halt." And that's where we begin.
Whoa, you guys, wait. We can't go any further, guys. They said to stop. Okay, we're gonna hold here. Can you understand what I'm saying? I say it in common. There sounds like they're speaking Sylvan, you guys.
They thinking it? Because they haven't said a word since we walked in here.
I mean, I heard it. You didn't hear anything?
Well, Sibo, no one else in the party speaks Sylvan, so they weren't even aware she was speaking.
Yet.
And I believe Comprehend Languages only allows you to understand what's spoken to you. It does not allow you to speak the language.
Nope.
Correct. That is correct. And that's what tongues is for.
Yep.
Aha.
If I remember correctly, I don't think Myconids speak a language. They just project thought through spores.
Telepathy, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I think it's
the
just
Myconids, as you had approached them initially, had projected to you an image of the Myconid colonies slowly generating spores, and the spores growing larger, and the Myconids sort of harvesting this mushrooms. Then once you all
it translates into words, though.
Once you all observe the other creatures, if somebody wants to roll Arcana, Nature, or I'd even allow History, depending on how you want to roll.
Sorry, I was scooching. What can I roll?
You said Arcana?
Arcana, nature, or History, yeah.
I mean, I'm going to always roll Arcana.
Ooh.
I have a +0 to all those.
Jareth, you at least are able to detect that the creatures up the other tunnel are probably most closely related to a Formian, but Formians, as you recall them, were very large, almost as big as centaurs. Ant people.
How big are these?
These are smaller. The female there is probably about as big as you or Sibo.
So it's a small creature?
But this one is small, and these are probably small to tiny. They're probably not much bigger than a house cat.
Oh, they're a lot smaller than I thought they were.
Yeah. And the Myconids generally range in size from about probably knee height on Willie to about as tall as Jareth or Sibo, or just slightly taller than that.
Holy fuck.
So the Myconids can be somewhat larger than the other creatures. And Jareth, as I said, Sibo, you don't know. You know it's an Underdark species. It's probably not on the surface, but beyond that, you don't know much.
I've never been to the Underdark, so
However, Sibo does take note of some crystals that are tucked away up here that do look a little more familiar. If you want to try again with Nature or Arcana, Sibo, and Jareth or anybody else can do Arcana as well.
On which part?
Okay.
So up one of these tunnels, there are some crystals there.
Crystals.
Are these rolls open to people who do not have them trained?
Crystal. Okay. Just kind of looks like the ground.
The Arcana rolls, no. But the History roll, yes. I will absolutely allow History and Nature untrained.
And 16.
Sibo, those crystals, they look similar to the crystals you saw Lady Sansa using in the Primal Cauldron.
Holy shit. Jareth, are you seeing what I'm saying?
And Jareth, you know that at least one of them definitely is a crystal that would function in the Primal Cauldron, because you did a lot of research looking at.
So, I know these are used for the airship, but like, can you explain to me like how powerful are one of these crystals? Like, how long could it run the ship?
So you haven't actually worked with the Primal Cauldron long enough to necessarily know how long the crystal would last. But based on the size of the crystal, this is probably 2 to 3 times the size of the crystal that Sansa put in when you guys were at Gloomwatch.
Like I just rolled a natural fucking 20.
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Yeah, we're gonna resolve that next after.
I know it's probably valuable to us, but like I said, I was just trying. Am I looking at 1 barrel of oil, or am I looking at 100?
There's at least one. Probably grapefruit-sized crystal here. Okay. There are other crystals there, but you can't get close enough to tell what they are. You just know that there's definitely one of the ship's a crystal that would function for the ship in this tunnel.
Okay, a big one. So
yeah, grapefruit size. Yes,
it does have value. I just don't know what.
Yep.
Okay, well, I guess I would project
value for the ship, that is.
So the smaller creatures here, you notice that there were probably several dozen more clinging to the walls that you didn't realize. And they begin to slowly, when they realize you're not coming up the tunnel, they begin to make their way back down here into their various caverns. And just the large one and like 2 or 3 guards stays nearby. And they just sort of observe you. Because it's clear she could tell you understood her enough that she, they didn't just attack.
Guys, I feel like a terrible player, but please remind me why we're down in the Underdark again.
We are trying to find the hidden entrance to the cultist lair down here.
No, we're looking for a witch.
That too.
There is no hidden entrance to a cultist lair here. We're looking for a witch.
Okay.
But Matt, correct me if I'm wrong. That did come up. I feel like I just watched that part again.
About why you're here in the tunnels?
No, that there's a tunnel that leads into their base somewhere in the Underdark.
Yeah, that's why you're here. So what Scarlet had told you all last session while in your meeting with her was that you guys had lacked the strength to take the cult on directly. But in the course of their time in the area, excuse me, Scarlet and Biggs and her crew had found from the Umbral Maw you could reach one of the cult's islands without having to take a boat directly into the island, and in the traditional sense.
Where was the witch?
Okay, got it. So
where's the witch?
So once you destroy, hinder the reinforcements, Sansa is going to pick you up on your ship and then take you to another island nearby where this poison master supposedly lives, and you're going to get you're going to try and get them to make you a large quantity of sleeping poison to knock out all the guys on the ship, so they can't come help.
But don't we need? Wait, I'm confused. I thought the
poison master was supposed to be in the Underdark, and then we take the poison to the reinforcements and knock them out there.
No, the poison master is in a separate island nearby. You're sort of running errands for Scarlet because she can't.
Okay, so where are we headed right now then? Because now I'm confused again.
So your current destination is you're going to go through the tunnels of the Underdark to the island where the cult is.
All right.
You're going to mess them up.
And but don't we need the sleeping gas to do that?
No.
That's
for something else.
You guys are attacking the fort to prevent any reinforcements from reaching the island once you start them.
Got it.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because we gave them the weapons, remember? And they're going to use the weapons.
That's all I needed to know.
Yep. Cool.
Biggs didn't know the name of the island where the cultists are. All he knew was the location. And he said, I can get you there, but it's your job to shut them down.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. And then once you shut the cult down, on your way back, you're going to go to the Poison Master, get the sleeping poison, bring it to the island, ta-da, take over the island away from the cult.
Gotcha.
Got it. All right, I will relate to these creatures that I respect their space.
What language are you saying this in?
I can only speak common. Well, I can speak common and goblin, or not goblin, common and
Coblin.
gnomish. That's it.
Gnomish.
Yeah, coblin.
Well, you could try something else, but they appeared not to understand common.
You guys hear me? Anybody speak gnomish?
No.
Nope.
I've heard that somewhere before.
That was. Can we clap sync one more time? I had to stop recording. I wanted to double check something on the picture quality. Let's clap sync. 1, 2, 3, clap. Okay.
That was a bit delayed.
Sorry, Jim. It was a quality thing. I wondered the light on my laptop webcam is flashing, which would indicate that it's using the laptop webcam, but I think that's Discord.
I have no idea.
Because Streamlabs is saying that it's still using the HD webcam. So we're just gonna go. It's fine. I don't care. Sorry to interrupt. Let's. Sibo had just said in common, we respect your space. Sibo.
And they didn't reply because he said that they don't really understand it. So I tried gnomish, and then I did the little gaff there.
You're a bard. Why don't you just perform for him? Do an interpretive dance.
That's not. Oh my god.
I mean, that's actually a realistic possibility. Not being a jerk, but let me do this 2 parts.
That's
Number one,
that's a really good idea.
Kaz has rolled the nature of 20. So number one, a lot of insects, especially bees, communicate through dance. So using some sort of interpretive dance, you might actually try and communicate with them. Second, Kaz, with your knowledge of nature, 2 pieces. First, the myconids. These myconids have grown somewhat larger than myconids generally have been observed in the wild. So that's kind of interesting. But the thing that your nature check tells you is those are in fact formians, but they're very different formians than you've ever seen before. They're much smaller than formians have ever been before. Generally, as we stated earlier, formians are about the size of a horse, a centaur. So these are way smaller than that. The other piece that Kaz is able to tell you all is that normally formians are quite hostile with everything and are generally a very dominating race trying to take over. They try to build huge underground cities and then just kill everything else needed. These formians are not just killing the myconids here. They're like, they could easily rush and kill the myconids in seconds, but they're not. So, and that strikes you as extremely unusual.
Do they appear to be?
You don't know. That part you're not sure about. And in terms of what interactions are going on down here in the tunnels, you're not sure. But you do know that these are myconids and formians, and they're not acting the way myconids and formians typically do.
Sibo, I don't think they understand what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm picking up on that.
You also know that the formians may likely speak deep speech, Sylvan, or Undercommon.
Huh. Well, unfortunately, Kaz, I only know Gnomish and Common. I mean, I get it. Your interpretive dance idea, it might work. I could try it.
Well, there's always option B, where I can just cast my ritual comprehend language and we just write each other notes back and forth like we're passing notes in class.
Do you have the ability to speak their language so you can talk it back to them?
We write it down. They write something down. I write something down. We talk.
Do they
through
understand
paper.
the language you're writing to them in? Why do you think that would work?
Also, they may speak a language, but do they read a language?
Didn't cast
some languages don't have a written alphabet.
And didn't cast just say they speak several languages?
Yes, he did.
He said they probably speak. He didn't offer that up yet.
Well, I tried to say something, but I was cut off, so I just stopped talking.
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and say it now, and then I can do the thing.
Oh, can I speak? May I?
Please.
Potentially.
Yeah, they speak multiple languages. There. How about that? That make you happy?
Okay, that was so fucking trolly. I loved it.
Cass, would you like to be a little more specific about our options for the communication?
Sorry, I'm just... Shrek is unhappy. So, anyway, Cass rolled high on nature, and he learned those things. I don't know. They definitely don't speak common. They're more like Formians, so they probably speak like Sylvan and Undercommon.
All right. Well, instead of debating
Any
this
others?
any further, then I start casting comprehend language while they figure this out. Then, since I'm going to need 10 minutes to do this,
so
might as well get
Gareth
started now.
begins the ritual here of comprehend languages. So the rest of the party has about 10 minutes while he's working. What do they want to do in the meantime?
Didn't Sibo
I mean, he
already
doesn't-
have comprehend language up?
Correct.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I mean, I can
Yeah,
just write
because
it.
comprehend
Oh.
language isn't tongues.
But yeah, so okay, yeah. Well, then if you already have it cast, then you do it then.
Well, you know,
See, the problem is they said don't come any closer. If we come any closer, they'll attack us probably.
I will mage hand them the note.
That's a great idea.
I begin to wait. Does that allow me to write in the language?
No.
No.
hey,
You
Sibo.
comprehend it. You can understand it if it's spoken or written, but you can't
Here's,
use it back.
Here's the problem. They don't understand anything that we're saying. But I can understand what they're saying.
Hey, Sibo, do you know anything about insects?
They're really annoying, especially when you're camping out and you're just trying to have a good time. You know, they just land on you. They land on your food. Holy shit, they're huge. I just saw them.
Yes. And have you ever noticed that they do a lot of movement with their appendages?
Yep. They do things and stuff because they're bugs. Yep.
Mm-hmm. And it's a wordless language, often done in some type of dance.
Well, you don't have to ask me twice. I pull out my lute. I begin to strum on the lute, and I begin to interpretively dance. I first begin to do a somber and shit. Do I have this spell? Can I? Oh, yes. Okay, I will minor
Illusion.
minor illusion occultist garb that I saw the cultist walking in on myself. In like almost like in question. So I'll pose a question with curiosity, cocking my head to the right, almost like a dog. Beforehand,
remember
and then
that we're dealing. So here's a piece I'm gonna give you because you're a bard and because you have comprehend languages active.
Yeah.
You could probably muddle your way through one word in dance, or like two words. Think like a toddler.
oh fuck.
You could probably, if you were performing well enough, and especially with comprehend languages, they're intelligent creatures, and comprehend languages let you understand the language. So you don't speak Formian dance, but you could at least attempt a replica of a small dance to say a word like a toddler. Right? But you couldn't direct a whole colony of Formians at once like a queen because you don't know the dance.
Right. Fuck.
But you could say danger, you could say fire, you could say, things like that. That's reasonable.
I want to convey friendliness. I want to convey.
So pick your word.
I would
Bubby.
say.
I mean,
The word I choose is
Ah,
ally.
okay. So we're going to do two things. I need a performance from Sibo, and then
anybody wants to give me guidance.
And then
I will give him guidance as well.
Jack has triggered a telepathic memory or connection for everyone, which will resolve in just a second.
There you go.
You said performance?
There you go. You can add a 1 to it.
God, you're so helpful.
Hey, you said last session 1 point makes a huge difference. Those were your exact words.
It's true. It really does. Hold on. I want to see how this works. Give me a second. Can I do this on myself?
It's just not enough this time.
Other than yourself. Choose one creature other than yourself. Yeah.
Hold on.
However, Rish, what I will say is because you have comprehend languages, I'll give you advantage.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool. That'll help.
Yep. I think that's a fair trade-off.
So you said performance?
Performance, and you're going to communicate the word ally.
It's a 19. And for the... Where's the...
And then...
Okay, 19. Well, 20, because the +1.
So, there we have that roll. Now we'll resolve the telepathic link. So Jack had reached out telepathically to the Myconids. And when he reached out to the Myconids, of course, communicate as a sort of hive mind through telepathy. And Jack asked, what's the interaction between the two colonies? So the Myconids show you an image of the Myconid spores blowing down the tunnel. And they show you the Myconid... Okay.
Capone, thank you so much for the 89 viewer host. Welcome in, guys. Welcome to the channel. I'm Rishpo Baggins. This is my adventuring group. This is our D&D group. Thank you so much for the follows, guys. Holy fuck.
Welcome, party. Our group is in the Underdark, and they are communicating with a colony of Myconids and Formians, a mushroom and ant-based societies. The vision from the Myconids flows into your minds. You see the spores kind of floating down these tunnels here that I'm pinging in Roll20. You see the colonies starting to establish. You see the Formians come and begin to try and eat the Myconids. And of course, the Myconids are panicked and feared. And the Myconids begin offering, basically, you see other plants that they're able to cultivate in these tunnels instead for the Formians, so the Formians don't eat them. And then the Formians, in exchange for not eating them, begin to drag up, as part of digging their tunnels, they provide water to the Myconids. But you see lately that the water has stopped coming, and the Myconids have stopped being able to grow their plants. And the Myconids show you that, of course, further in the tunnels, I don't know if that ping even shows up for you all, but you had sort of passed by the area earlier. You saw webs. And the Myconids are afraid to venture any further because to try and find a new source of water. And the Formians are not allowing them access to the water because they won't provide them any more food because they can't.
Gotcha. So the Formians are holding the Myconids hostage?
Basically, because the Myconids can't continue to grow because the Formians will just eat them.
But only Jack knows this, though, right?
And
No.
Everything I just told you was telepathically communicated from the Myconids.
I thought only he was talking to them.
No.
I triggered it, but everybody experienced it.
Yes, you all collectively saw those images of what I've described of the Myconids and the colony growing and all that. Yeah. So the Myconids so somebody had asked, I forget the exact phrasing, but what's the situation? And so the Myconids say they can't get the water here, and they can't go here for the water because they're afraid of the spiders, so they're basically going to get eaten by the Formians soon.
So it sounds like our bug friends here have a bit of a spider problem, and it might be clogging up the tunnels from the sounds of it.
Oh, they also have a Formian problem who's keeping them hostage from getting the water.
Because let's be real, spiders wouldn't care about eating the mushrooms.
Terribly sorry I'm back. I had to talk to chat. I had to talk to chat.
Why does it do that?
So the group all collectively realized that the Myconids are basically being held hostage. That the Formians are either going to eat them, or the Myconids are going to have to provide the Formians with some source of food.
Oh shit! Am I able to try to convey? Oh, I conveyed ally.
Well, okay,
good.
So
you muted yourself
missed,
from hearing what we just got exposited.
Rich did
I'm
not
terribly
have this vision, apparently.
Yeah, I'm terribly sorry, guys.
We'll talk about this. We'll talk about this afterwards.
Yes.
So the vision that the party received, SIBO, was one of the Myconid colony growing and building. They established a trade relationship with the Formians. The Formians provide them with water. The Myconids provide the Formians with food. And the Myconids are no longer able to provide them with food because they don't have water. Because the water that they were using, in addition to what was provided by the Formians, was coming from this way. And the spiders prevent them from doing so. So now the Myconids cannot leave because of the spiders, and they can't continue to satisfy the Formians.
Gotcha. And we all got that vision?
Yeah. Jack had reached out telepathically to the Myconids, and when he did, it triggered the colony to basically tell their story to the party.
Oh, shit.
Because Myconids
didn't discuss
very passive, very, very placid. They don't, they're never going to fight. I mean, you poke them and they pop. So,
but in the vision, we saw that their water source used to come from where we saw those webs. So my immediate assumption was spider webs clog water.
Yeah.
So if we want
something's clogging the water, spiders or something else.
Yeah. So if we return their
Spiders
water,
in the Underdark is just a thing.
Yeah, but if we return their water source, maybe they'll give us something as a reward. I say, kind of like head gesturing towards the big old gem.
Right. That's actually a really good idea, Jareth. I think that we should try to go towards the spiderweb, see what that issue is, and then make ourselves some new friends.
Side quest.
Side quest.
Are these Formians, though, actually good for these Myconids?
They had
the spiders might actually be better.
They had a symbiotic relationship. They were all friendly until the water ran out.
So initially, the Formians were aggressive in eating the Myconids, but the Myconids basically, as spore forming, they had this whole cavern and sort of grew over time, and they offered these other non-living, non-sentient mushrooms and non-sentient plants to the Formians in exchange for the survival and presumably protection from the spiders. The Formians would go up and fight the spiders if the spiders came down and tried to eat everybody.
Spiders actually no, spiders probably wouldn't eat the plants. There's nothing for a spider to eat from mushrooms.
No, but the Myconids or the Formians, like if Formians traveled up there,
the spiders would eat the Formians, certainly. Not the Myconids. They wouldn't eat the Myconids. Myconids are just walking mushrooms.
And
that's a really good point. That's a really good point, dude.
They still might attack.
No, the spider. If we replace the Formians with spiders, the spiders wouldn't do anything to the water.
Yeah, but if the Formians were just stomping around in their webs, breaking them all, they'd probably still attack them.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be there would be what do they call that?
Blowback.
God, I was going to say
something about territory.
No, what's that thing where people die but they weren't supposed to die?
Bad luck.
Collateral damage.
Collateral damage. That's it.
Oh, I thought it was just sad.
Holy shit, Bad Wolf Rose. Welcome in to the stream.
Wow. Who's got the highest wisdom in the party?
Definitely not me.
Who's got the highest what?
Wisdom. Or does somebody have insight trained? I don't think anybody is insight trained.
Nope.
I have insight trained.
Ooh, Kaz, why don't you go ahead and make an insight check? Oh, wow. All right. So, Kaz, you suspect or can deduce that the crystals here are probably just a happy byproduct of the Formian life and their life cycle. The Formians don't seem to eat them, and they don't seem you're not sure what they're doing with them. But if you would almost surmise that the Myconids are bigger and the Formians are smaller because of the magic from these crystals. That just sort of being in the environment. The Formians don't care about them, and you could even maybe one day come back and get more.
Yeah, so don't fuck up their ecosystem. Let's put it back in balance.
Yeah.
Or you could just burn everything here with fire and take it as yours, as glorious.
I mean,
That seems like slaughtering the golden goose.
it's the Underdark. There'll probably be other crystals somewhere else.
And really, how many times do you want to come back here?
I mean, this is an entire area soaked in actual radiation. What do you want?
Well, to be fair, though, you guys found this within less than a day. And you know that the access point, the Umbral Maw, is just nearby. So the Umbral Maw is a landmark. This cavern is not. You know how to find this cavern easily.
And we didn't see roving hordes of drow between here and there, so it's a pretty unoccupied sector.
That was, if you guys recall, you had gone the path that appeared to be more traveled. And so clearly not much travels this way because the Myconids and Formians aren't being disturbed until recently.
Yeah, our own little slice of the Underdark.
I don't want to live down here. This place is dreary. There's nowhere to perform.
Poking at one of the mushrooms, he goes, "You could learn a lot from mushrooms. They have so much to teach us."
And then the mushroom smiles at you.
Guys, mushrooms in chat.
So what triggered that?
No idea.
Did everyone else see that?
What?
The visions that we were shown?
Oh, yeah. Sorry. I thought you were talking about the stream.
No, I was talking to the party, trying to engage.
Yeah, Kaz, I think we all had that vision, right? I thought we were trying to... thought we discussed that.
Yeah, but what triggered it?
I don't know. Well, it could have been by... That's what I'm thinking. You know what?
Honestly,
yeah. I'm sorry.
Your dance definitely worked.
It was
Sibo.
Probably...
We didn't resolve your dance. I'm sorry. So you complete your...
Oh, I thought we did.
No. I
fuck.
Forgot
you danced, and then I triggered it, and then you have
that's
your
right.
dance has to happen now.
That's right. I danced, and then I immediately got raided like heavy.
Well,
yeah.
And then the vision got triggered from the Myconids.
Well, make it sound like
all right.
Make it sound like it's natural, so I can edit it back properly.
So,
all right.
After seeing Sibo's interpretive dance for the word ally, the guards return back down their respective tunnels and don't seem to have any further concern. And the queen simply nods and then returns back to her tunnel.
Oh,
they appear to have believed your ally comment or your friend comment. They're just going to ignore you for now. They warned you don't come closer. You didn't. And then
my
you
insight's
said ally.
terrible. So my insight's terrible. So I'll turn around to the party after they turn around and walk away. So the way I envision it is like my character is dressed up in like full illusionary cult garb, and I'm just kind of like shucking and jiving and playing this lute. And then as they walk away, I turn around and I like snap my fingers for the illusion to go away. I don't know. I think I fucked it up. Guys, I think I fucked it up.
Yes, but you gotta work on that. Come on, you can do better.
No, it's impossible. Wait a minute.
You see Sibo reaches down and he grabs a necklace, and it has like that note.
There's no fucking way this thing's out of juice.
I mean, they showed us their problem. So if we help them clear the water source by the spider webs, will they give us some of those crystals?
I mean, I think if we ask.
I mean, can you dance that to them?
Look, I'm a man of many talents. All right, I can probably dance my way into like, you know, like a royal court or something. I mean, I've done it before. Oh, that's canon. But I think our next course of action is to find out the water problem. I think we should fix the water problem.
That's
And
right.
then-
You guys are medieval Underdark plumbers.
Well, we're just going to assume they'll give us the crystal, but I think they will. I got a good feeling about them.
I mean, hey, if you're picking up good vibes, I'm all about it. Where was the spider cave? Do we know where that was at?
I also might be
I'm assuming
high
with
on
all the webs.
spores.
We passed it when we came in, I believe.
Have you been eating any of the shrooms?
No, but this air tastes like purple.
Okay. I've been there before. All right, well, I think that we should just backtrack a little bit, and then we'll find those caves, and we should just press on. Kill us some spiders, get the water flowing, and Kasurga is walking. All right.
Oh, roll 20.
Roll 20 is doing something funky.
It's laggy for me, but
That is what, yeah, if you're using Internet Explorer, don't use Chrome. Chrome is fucking terrible.
nope, I'm on Firefox.
Yeah, I'm on Firefox and it's running
It's
smooth as butter.
It's fine. It's not a tremendous deal as long as it works.
Now, my issue is when I go to move my character, it moves the entire map.
Oh, no, I don't have that issue.
That
should
may
not have
be,
access to that at all.
Yeah. Well, if the map, I was gonna say if the map is moving for him, that means that it's like grabbing the screen for him. So like it's a middle mouse button that he's grabbing and like moving it around somehow. Maybe a button on his mouse is stuck.
Why
He doesn't have GM control, does he?
No, he shouldn't.
Okay.
why
'Cause
is,
that's the only person who can do that.
why is Alt scroll wheel the same fucking button as the back button? Every time I try to scroll in, Firefox just keeps going back.
I just hit my my middle mouse. I'll move it left or right, and it'll scroll left, scroll right.
All right, I'm trying to walk to the right, but I keep going down, and I don't know why.
That's a hot tip.
That's
Well, it still doesn't work for the zooming though. You still have to hold down Alt, and it just occasionally.
all right.
Firefox
So
just
we're trying. Are we trying to go? We're trying to go here, right? Right here, where my token is.
You're
we doing this
going up that way. Hold on, Sibo, hold on. So
I was gonna say, how we doing this?
You come to this junction first.
Okay.
And from here, we're going to use the initiative order just because that's the dungeon exploration mechanic we're using.
I forgot about it.
I also want to say one more thing for everybody just to clarify something before I let you continue exploring. From the last session, when you guys were exploring that dungeon of the troll or the troglodyte druid, and Jareth triggered the spike trap. So perception and insight, I work as both active and passive. The passive insight and passive perception, I have your insights and perceptions written down. And when I think it's appropriate, like earlier, Kaz would have had a good insight into something going on, I roll a private passive insight roll, and if he does well, I'll text him or message him a private insight. Similarly with perception, if your passive perception is high enough and I make a roll for you, if you roll high enough, you observe a tripwire, you observe a kink in the wall, you observe a jet sticking out of the wall where a flame would come from. I'll give you a hint. If you want to search for something, or you want to sit and Winnie the Pooh think about things, then you make active checks. So that's the way that passive versus active insight and perception work. Just wanted to make sure we clarified that with everyone and there was no confusion. So if I don't give you an opportunity to look for a trap and you didn't say, I want to look for traps, you're not going to get a hint because you failed your passive perception roll.
Makes sense. My big thing, I'm definitely looking for traps. 100%. God, we have no rogue in the party. God, chat, we have no rogue.
Kasurga is just going to lead the way to the area that he remembers seeing in the vision, because he passed spider webs coming down.
He did.
Huh. Sounds good. Do we want to start? Can we start initiative order with Kaz?
Sure.
Because he's leading the way.
I mean, technically, we don't even need to roll initiative. Couldn't we just put ourselves in whatever initiative we want? In theory,
technically,
order, technically,
but we were using a sort of marching order and initiative orders to make sure it didn't get into a clusterfuck. So
yeah, I need to not be in the front. I'm the healer. So like middle of the pack is where I pretty much want to be.
well, I'm a pretty heavily ranged caster.
Right.
And a light bulb, so I'm just trying to stay kind of in the middle.
I am fine taking the lead. Cass just likes taking the lead.
Perfect.
And I'll follow behind him to make sure he doesn't get into too much trouble.
can we make sure that Kaz is doing it very poster like Ken? I want him like Ken as he goes. Just that slight wind effect, and Kaz is just charging up the tunnel like, don't worry, guys. I'm going to make sure you get there safely.
Oh, absolutely.
Thanks, Ken.
It always looks like there's a slight breeze jostling his hair and robes.
Love it.
Even when you know there is no breeze and we are underground.
Even when there shouldn't be a breeze, when you're specifically holding boards against him to stop the wind, somehow Kaz is still flowy.
I
All right,
generate
so-
my own breeze.
Kaz, if
He
you
really
want to go
does.
ahead and move the party.
Where can you ping where I remember seeing the spiders before?
So of the tunnels you have one to the south, one to the east, and one to the north. To the north, you recall seeing spider webs. So Kaz, as the party can move up with Kaz, but as Kaz reaches the first set of spider webs, I'm going to assume it's Jack, because he's the one who last mentioned them in the party. Jack, out of your belt, out of your backpack, you hear the sound of someone knocking on a microphone and a high-pitched feedback whine, and then you hear Wagler. Yes, are you there? Hello?
Well, one, there was only the one set of sending stones. Two, I gave one to Captain Del Rey, and we had the other one.
Del Rey must have given it
How
to
does Wagler have... There were only two.
Del Rey must have given him one, or he had one on his own.
Yeah, but they work in a set. They're not...
No, that is not it. It's fine. Captain De Rey and I are firm friends from many years ago. When
Matt, you cut out in your psychopathy.
No, Wagler.
I was also going to say, I have a bag of holding. How is he talking to me through an extra-dimensional portal in a bag? That's not open.
You hear the sound of a microphone jostling, and then Lady Sansa comes on. It's all right, everyone. Captain De Rey, when she heard Wagler was aboard our vessel, immediately sent someone to retrieve him. And so I went back and took Wagler to her, and now I'm waiting at the Cult's Island out of view for you. But my master insisted on speaking to you. Yes, Sansa, I had to speak to them because when we were coming, they spoke of the Underdark, and they did not understand.
Understand
Master.
what?
You all
Is this all
have
coming
never
from a
used
stone?
magic in the Underdark before, have you?
Well, you're currently projecting magic in the Underdark right now, so...
Yes, yes, that is an artifact, my boy, one in which we are attuned to and commonly used. But magic in the Underdark does not always function as it's intended, and you should be very cautious with your spells.
Ah! It gets a little wild down here?
Yes, unfortunately, the magics that infuse the stones of the earth in the Underdark often are not what your magics are used to, and so they interfere with the ability of casters who go down to the surface. Underdark wizards often find that problem when they turn to the surface. So that's why you will often find them trying to create their spells at night.
Right. I'll keep that in mind, I say, not thinking about how I don't actually understand how my magic works in the first place anyway. I'll pass the word around.
Yes, good. And Sansa will be waiting for you after you make yourselves breakfast.
I think it's only been I think it's only been like a half hour. I don't know. We'll worry about breakfast later.
Wagluff obviously was retreating back to the realm of dementia again, but Sansa and Wagluff wanted you all to know. Apparently, Scarlet DeRay found out about Wagluff being on the ship and took Wagluff into her protection. Not sure how you all feel about that, but I'll leave you with that one.
Hey, she's not a necromancer. What's the worst thing she can do? To an orc who used to be a prophet, but now suffers from god dementia. It's like, what's the worst she can do?
I mean, it's better than being trapped up with, the cult.
Also, you heard in that conversation that Wagluff and DeRay knew each other. From some
had
time
a falling
ago.
out, remember? Yeah, they had a huge falling. They had a falling out.
No, you misunderstand. The Duke and Scarlet had a falling out.
The Duke, that's it. Yeah, sorry, I fucked that up.
Here's what you've forgotten. Everybody loves Wagluff.
Right. My bad. I keep forgetting that he's the wholesome, everyone loves stupid half work.
Well, as you recall,
he used to be smarter. He has dementia.
From his life, he was a great advisor to many kings, emperors, and lords, and he basically just traveled around in his magic airship offering advice to kings for free.
And she's called royalty.
Yes, they've referred to her multiple times as the Red Queen.
Yeah.
And Sansa also repeatedly calls herself Lady Sansa, if you recall.
Also true.
So now, but the thing that struck out to you most about that was probably the fact that Wagluff said we were friends a long time ago. Because Wagluff is, probably in his 90s plus and has dementia. Scarlet DeRay, just to show you, especially for the people in stream who maybe haven't been here before or who are playing along at home but don't remember, this was Scarlet DeRay. She does not, of course, look to be 80 or 90.
I'm assuming you posted that in
oh shit, it's still general. Yeah, I'll go into the D&D channel. Sorry. Oops. Put it there too. There's Scarlet.
There you go, chat. That was the woman we talked to last sesh.
Since there's people asking, Rish, there's Lady Sansa.
Those were the monsters.
And there is Wagluff. So just some
Lady
reminders
Sansa.
of our
This
key
is the
players.
addled.
Yeah.
Yep. These were map ideas. Don't worry about that, chat.
All right, Kaz, you reached the aforementioned spiderwebs. It is your turn.
How bad are the spider webs in this area?
They're thick. Basically, everything that you see here in spiderwebs counts as difficult terrain because of the spiderwebs.
Okay, and what if you're flying?
Kaz, could you just burn it down, Kaz?
As Sibo yells from the back.
Fireball.
Just throw your firebolts at it.
Use your magic.
I'm gonna throw a rock at him.
When did you ever see me throw fire before?
I don't know.
What makes you
Figure
think
it
I can
out.
even summon fire?
I think he's
blow
being
it with the
jealous.
wind. Use some wind on it or something.
Picturing this George Takei moment where Kaz is like, when have I ever given you the information that I was a fire elemental? Have I ever performed fire spells in front of you? That is racist to assume that all Genasi control all elements. I am purely an air Genasi.
It actually would
2
be
minutes
considering
later,
there are fire genasi. So yes.
Yeah.
Actually, no, it would be more racist to assume the wind one can only use air magic.
So you guys
It's
are
just-
aware. I do have minor illusion. I didn't link it earlier.
I have it as well. But you
I
said
do
you
not.
did. If the issue is
Well-
fire, I can provide fire.
Well, burn these webs down then. Come on, let's get up here a little bit.
Oh, that's gonna be a bad idea.
Can I take my turn? Am I allowed to move or perform as?
Yeah, no, it's sort of a free initiative at the moment. So as long as you're not like, I want to attack Kaz, then we're
No,
good.
I'm just going to move up here, and I'm going to cast. Every time I close this, I have to relaunch my character sheet. I was going to cast Create Bonfire.
Woof.
Oh boy.
It is a
Is that the
cantrip.
right? Is that the right one?
It does make.
Party time.
It does indeed make fire. Fire indeed.
Great
Hot.
bonfire. Oh, 5 cubic. Yeah, that's nice.
Create
That's
a
actually pretty good.
bonfire on the ground that you can see within range. Until the spell ends, the bonfire fills a 5-foot cube. Any creature in the bonfire space must succeed a dex check or take fire damage. A creature must also make a saving throw when it enters the bonfire, or it ends its turn there. So how long does this? Is it a concentration?
No, actually.
It keeps going until it stops being on fire.
Yeah, it's kind of broken.
Oh. It kind of
Oh,
starts the
guys,
fire. It doesn't.
Yeah, there's no
After the fire does what fire does.
yeah, there's no duration and there's no concentration check.
The initial
Interesting.
explosion is what.
And there's all
So as long as
Oh,
there's
wait.
further fuel for the fire, it keeps going.
Yeah.
well,
He
that's
says
one.
he's casting a spell, but he literally just built a fire in a cave
You created
and,
It is
then,
a
and then
it is a
snapped his
cantrip.
fingers to light it. It literally is the spell.
Hey, Jareth, can you go ahead and roll me a D100, buddy?
Okay.
Is this technically considered magical fire?
Uh-huh.
He cast a cantrip.
Uh-oh. Oh god, what, the wild magic table?
I
Fuck!
I did say so it gets a little wild down here, doesn't it?
Oh,
that's-
no.
I didn't know we had to roll for cantrips. Oh boy, that's not good.
Does
Oh, no.
Nobody
have-
nobody listens when I talk.
Does anybody
out loud.
have Arcana trained?
Meaning
Oh,
I
I
just-
know.
Because you're about to find out what's going to happen.
See, Jack speaks with a lot of knowledge he really doesn't have.
This is
Shrek
not
knows
good.
about wild magic, but Cass does not, and he'll find out in the fun way.
Jack somehow knows about wild magic,
Debo knows.
and we'll roll anyway to see if he actually should know what it is.
Oh no.
That's what these rolls are. These rolls are me to somehow make
Yeah.
the character understand that
You all
he actually
who
has
roll
knowledge.
Arcana realize that the proximity to the nearby magical crystals has probably amplified the effect, and that's when the bonfire becomes a literal fireball spell and explodes.
Hey, I didn't say I put it right there, man. I didn't put it right next to us. I'm not stupid.
Where
It's
did you put your
60-foot range.
bonfire?
Like, probably down here somewhere, because if the fire suddenly, like, this thing catches like tinder, we need time to, get out of the way.
Okay.
and
Well,
how
you
far
show
can
me-
your
you
character
show
see
me
in the-
where your
How far can your
bonfire
character
was.
see in the dark?
Jareth
I have
can only
light.
see
I can see this.
40 feet. Yep.
Yep.
I mean, we're still getting hit. Doesn't matter.
What do you mean? Fireball is like a 30-foot anyway. Or is it 30?
Oh.
No, I give me a second.
The point
I have to
the
remember
point
what the
is
radius on Fireball is.
like basically what happened is the spell got transmuted and amplified, and instead of creating a bonfire, it made a huge roaring ball of fire.
Fireball's only 20 feet.
Yeah, okay, I wanted to make sure
It's also being funneled into a narrow channel filled with tinder.
Well,
so it's coming down this way.
I assume it's not like going to shoot at us like a jet of flame that we have time to get out of the way.
Well, you're going.
It wraps around corners, but
Willie
you still
will be
make
okay.
deck saves.
Kaz, Jack,
it only
Sibo,
wraps around
Gareth
corners if
lead.
it can't do its 20-foot save. Or
Yeah.
if it
You need a deck save?
Yes, from Jack, Kaz, Sibo, and Jareth.
Who's gonna hurt?
Oh boy, it's gonna hurt, I say, as the only tiefling in this equation.
Oh, I have dex trained. And I failed.
Oh.
It's only 8d6 fire damage, guys. It's only 8d6. Fuck.
All right. Jack and Sibo are not able to dodge the flames. Jareth is.
Wait, do I get hit?
And Kaz is. Kaz and Jareth easily leap out of the flames with their flight powers. Jack and Sibo unfortunately get hit. Jack and Sibo take 14 fire damage, and
the other guys still take half.
Yes, and Kaz.
Correction. I take 7 damage. Tiefling. I am resistant.
Unless you have
to fire.
Resistance. You have fire resistance.
You also hear from further down this tunnel a skittering, crying noise.
Nice! We hit some of the fucking spiders.
Cool.
Good job. You pissed off the spiders. Now the spiders are our problem.
I was going to say, yeah, if they were anywhere in those webs and we got hit 20 feet away from them, they should be good on fire at this point.
Yeah. So not only did
assuming that they're not bigger spiders.
Well, we were going to fight them anyways, and who doesn't want to open up with a big old fireball?
You're about to find out.
You notice that the lingering effect, of course, is that the fires continue down the tunnels, burning the flames as you go. Or burning the webs as you go, excuse me. The flames destroying the webs as you go. And now we can do formal initiative rolls. Wait. Let me... How do I delete this jigger?
Just clear the board. Just clear the entire turn order.
There we go. Okay, Gare. Clear list. Perfect. Why don't we go ahead and get initiatives from everybody?
I love this fucking song.
We got
I'm like, you have put soot on my favorite coat. This is your problem. Fix it.
Well, I'll be going last.
You guys remember that tiefling bard that you can run into in Baldur's Gate that does that fucking song? God, it's so good.
Yeah, the one that you kill if you're the Dark Urge, unless you specifically go out of your way to knock her the fuck out before that comes up in the game.
Yeah.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
There's a female tiefling who is a bard who's trying to come up with inspiration to a song. You help her out with it, and she sings a song, and you get a cutscene, and it's fucking beautiful.
So the only one I'm missing is Sibo's initiative roll.
Oh, sorry about that.
Nope, you're fine. And...
Oh my god. Oh my god. There we go.
Apparently, Jim shocked himself when he lit the fire. That's not what I did. The fuck?
Oh, guys, what the fuck?
Wasn't Cass, but I'll let him take the blame for it.
Yeah, no, why are you blaming me?
I just assumed it was you because you were the front.
Yeah, I'm just not going to say anything. Not going to correct him.
I mean, you first of all walked up and said, "I got this."
I know, that's what's great.
I don't have fireball.
Come on, Kaz, you should have known better. Ow!
All right, Sibo, it is your turn.
I'm on fire!
Yeah, now there's smoke coming in these tunnels, but I could swear I can smell gas.
Sorry.
Okay, well,
yeah, why are you there?
I mean, if I'm first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to step back 5, you know what? 5, 10, 15 to right here. So I have decent line of sight on everybody. Pull out me old mandolin. I'm sorry, not mandolin. I'll pull out me, my loot. can cast. I have spells. I have things. I have stuff. I can do things. Do I see any monsters?
No.
You heard skittering
the
cries
skittering.
from this tunnel
Hmm.
where the fireball went off, but that was it.
I will first. You know, I'm not gonna burn anything. I will hold an attack action for a vicious mockery whenever I see a creature.
Okay.
So I will hold my action for when a creature triggers the event.
Okay. So we'll go on next to Willie.
Well, I don't see anything.
Need some combat music, chat.
And the tunnels are still on fire.
Sadly,
And basic fire damage is 1d6 every turn you don't put it out on yourself. If you are on fire.
I can say nobody's on fire.
So
Yeah, but the spiders might be, considering they're walking around and, burning living. That one was for Matt. That wasn't for us.
Don't worry, I had planned for somebody to set off a fireball.
Yeah, we don't have fireball yet. That's not until 5th.
I know. I figured at some point magic was going to be used.
Yeah, it was pretty much like,
Well, now
here's a
that
dice roll. Here's another dice roll.
And,
Thanks, Jim.
and Sibo had done his comprehend languages, but I rolled for that and he was fine.
Yeah, but now the issue is,
Oh God, what could have happened?
Now the issue is I know I can spam fireball with a cantrip in this area.
Not necessarily, no.
Potentially, it could be worse. You rolled from a D100 table.
Well, good. Maybe it'll even be a bigger fireball next time.
It's
No,
meteor
it'll be
swarm.
worse.
He actually caves in the cavern on you all.
Yeah, I'm sure it only gets better from there.
Yeah, no, Jim. There's not a chance that he might cause a disjunction.
Or
yeah.
he-
All right.
Yep.
Guys, it's Rick's
Willie?
turn. Let's try to get this going. We don't have very long tonight, so.
you sure? All right. So, do I see any fire?
You see some light coming from this further tunnel down and some light emitting from this tunnel. But you don't see the
I'm not
fire. The
seeing where
fireball
you're marking.
clearly ate up. The fireball clearly took out a number
Matt.
of the webs.
He doesn't know where you're.
Oh. Yeah, so this tunnel here, Willie, all of them, all the webs there are
I can't
gone.
see it either. You are actually
Oh.
Yeah, we
clicking
can't.
outside of our visible range.
Yeah, we can't see.
I can see the tunnel.
Mhm.
I mean, I can
You
see.
don't know
Did
where
you
he's
click it?
clicking?
What? Can you see the clicking? I can see the clicking.
Yeah, I saw that too.
I can. Yeah,
Oh.
that's our clicking. I'm not saying Matt's clicking.
Mm.
You
Oh,
don't
I
see
saw
the
it.
blue?
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
Yeah, that's
I
it.
see blue.
Okay.
Okay, I see it now.
Yeah.
So this tunnel here,
Guys are blue.
this tunnel here has light, and this tunnel has a lot less light, but there's still light of clearly webs burning.
Right.
Okay, but I am currently right there, so
Yep.
I wouldn't see down this way.
You can see that there's light, kind of coming from the tunnel. The fires are still generating enough light. You can tell there's a glow. And the heat and the feel of the air, you can feel the air was just ignited.
I can move 30 feet, so can move here without issue. Got it.
Yep.
There, I think.
Yeah, about there.
I want to make sure. Yeah.
Yep.
Anything within range or melee?
Nothing immediate next to you, but
Give it a minute.
Yeah. give it 1 second.
Then I'm just going to ready up.
Okay.
So, axes in hand.
That's weird. Fix that. Okay.
Well, I
Ah,
thought
there's
would have the axes in hand.
Des araignées. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. And that one?
Investigate there.
Okay. Kaz, your turn.
Do I see anything now?
You have dark vision, don't you?
Yes.
So
You're
You
blind.
can see a spider.
yeah, there's one right here, just 10 feet from Willie.
Hmm.
Need help finding something, Rick?
Oh no, it's Kaz's turn.
Oh, I thought it was still Rick's. My bad.
I know.
Well, first of all, Sibo, I don't throw fire spells, so that wasn't me.
Yeah, he better use some baller lightning spell, just like lightning bolt, and just blast a spider to pieces.
Well, actually, DM, Cass is going to then turn from Sibo, look at the spider down the hall, charge up the energy in his body as it goes down his arm into his hand, and he throws a chaos bolt. As
Love
he shouts,
that.
"Chaos missile!"
What happened to Chaos Barrage?
I'm only throwing one,
Oh, okay.
so it's chaos missile.
Oh, okay.
But whatever happened to Chaos Mirage?
And Cass ignores Sibo as he launches a chaos bolt.
I'm gonna die.
So I'm casting a level 1 spell, Matt.
Yep, go ahead and cast.
Like it matters.
I mean,
That's
for
a hit. And roll a d100 and your damage.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, acid or cold?
You have to roll a D100. You may not even be doing Chaos Bolt anymore.
It's true. It's so true.
All right, how much damage?
Oh, no.
I
think he rolled it. Did he roll it?
Yeah, it's 8 points.
8 points of damage?
Yes.
The spider is dangerously hurt from it, but it turns out that your Chaos Bolt is not cold or what was the other one you said? Acid? Cold or lightning?
Cold or
It was
acid.
cold or acid.
Cold or acid? Yeah, it turns to sonic or psychic, and a terrifying scream echoes through the entire Underdark as the spider gets blasted by the sonic damage.
Psychic damage, but yeah.
Yeah.
Sonic is
Jesus.
thunder.
Oh, well then it would be thunder.
Yeah.
Thunder damage.
Yep.
And is
All
that
right,
your
sound
turn,
is
Kaz?
thunder, yeah.
I just look back at Sibo. See? Thunder. Still on brand.
Jack, your turn.
Oh, this shit's funny. Let me see what I can do with this dumb wild horse shit.
I can't believe none of these little bastards came out at us.
What?
You blew up their webs.
Yeah, I know.
They move a lot faster in webs.
That's fair.
We also didn't try negotiating with the spiders, but you know, spiders in the Underdark. Probably not a great idea. I mean, I've done it, but you know,
Well, we'll have to
I'm
discuss
insane.
with the individual who decided to throw a fireball inside the midst of this hallway.
Yeah, gonna be a real conversation starter. Anyway,
Can't hear you guys.
okay. Here's an Eldritch Blast. Matt, what does it turn into? Shall I roll D100 and find out?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
You actually don't have line of sight.
I was just about to ask that, actually.
On that spider?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can't see anything, you can't cast shit.
I can
Look,
see it from where I'm sent. Here's the problem.
No, look, that wall. You're clipping through the wall.
The wall doesn't have proper line of sight lines.
Okay.
Yeah, look. So
you can see it. Zoom in. Look, you can see it cutting right through it.
Congratulations. I can walk there.
Yeah, if you stay there,
sure.
yes.
All right, D100.
But if I suddenly fireball both of you, I apologize in advance.
And what's your damage, Jack?
Dude, I got hurt bad.
15 force.
Boom! You splatter the spider against the wall.
God damn it! Why can't I get the funny wild magic? The fuck!
All right, is that your turn, Jack? Because you moved and attacked.
Yeah, that's the only that's what I got. Yeah,
Jareth.
Why can't you be interesting? God.
Would I have line of sight there?
Show me that line again.
I mean, from the middle of my thing is here, but if you drew from like
I would argue that from no, there's too many corners you're hitting. It's just
you're cutting through way too much.
Like this corner plus this corner.
Like I can walk to where I had to aim. That was fine. You have to move further.
All right. Well,
move here.
The cavern also, for your benefit, Jareth, because I know you can. The cavern is still tall enough. It's about 15 feet here. You could fly above Jack and Willie and still be in the same square, basically, but with elevation.
So if I was above Willie, would I have line of sight there?
On the one that's dead, yes.
Yeah.
And the one down the hall, no.
No, that's...
Move your token and you'll see.
No, I'm just going to put my character here because I don't want to put it on top of Willie's. But
okay, and you are still flagged as flying. Are you flying?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I should check that.
I mean, I could put my character token here. I don't know how to represent where I am on top of Willie without blocking his thing.
Just here if you're above Willie, and here if you're above Jack.
Okay, yeah, let's do that then.
Jim never deactivated his boots. He kept them active the whole time, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only been
That's
a few
why
minutes.
he has Jareth and Jack have the flying icons. Jack's using his wings.
Yes, I'm
high enough. Jack can use his wings.
So I'm going to cast Flaming Sphere.
Oh, God.
Are you intentionally trying to cause problems?
Why are you guys blowing through your spell list?
I was using a cantrip. He's the idiot using his spell correctly.
They're big spiders.
Where are you gonna summon
where the dead one?
Sphere?
Where the dead one was.
Where the dead one was?
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. So I'll tell you what. Let's just use the dead spider's icon to represent the flaming. Here we'll do.
Sure about that?
A flaming sphere.
Yeah, look, I put it red and orange. So now you can have your 5-foot sphere.
Well,
there you go.
Yeah, it is basically like a unit size thing.
Well, there's your D100
square.
There's your D100.
All right, your flaming sphere summons as intended.
Cool.
Nice.
All right. So I use the bonus action of Flaming Sphere to then just throw it down, slam it down the hallway.
All right, so you're gonna bowling for spiders.
Yeah, it would stop. At the first spider hit, so it would move one square.
Okay, so that would be here,
there, or the other way. I don't know, depending on which way you say I throw it.
We'll just say there. How about that? It rolls down the big giant flaming sphere.
And then so it must make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Of 15.
Yes.
It does not. Bad spider.
All right. So, and then it's 2d6 fire.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
6 damage of fire.
All
6
right.
fire damage. Hang on, let me do a cleaner take. 6 fire damage. There we go. Continue.
The spider is pretty burned by the flaming sphere.
In addition to the fires that were raging around it.
Yep. Is that your turn, Jareth?
Yes, that is my turn.
All right. Sibo?
Alrighty, Sibo will dust himself off. He'll move 5. 10. He'll like slide underneath Kasurga's legs. Sorry about the mix-up, Kasurga. I didn't mean it. And stop here. And I will cast Cure Wounds on myself.
Oh no.
And roll a d100.
So that's 9 points of healing.
Yeah, we'll see.
Maybe.
It's usually different for healing spells.
Usually. Matt?
So you need to roll a d100.
Because
you're
you're using
healing.
arcane magic and not divine magic.
Yep.
55.
All right. Your spell heals with no problem.
All right. Up to 32 points of hit points. Wait, am I maxed?
Slumped over,
No.
just staring at the floor, shaking my head. I'm gonna die.
Oh,
How much health do you have?
Before I forget, because this is the first time you guys engaged the spiders, and I didn't expect it to be so damn explosive.
You didn't?
Where's the picture?
We gave Jim a gun. What did you expect? For him not to
There you
blow it
go.
up?
There's the spiders, big giant spiders, in the D&D channel.
Sorry, I got an ad. I need a second.
In
That's not a spider.
the Discord?
The one he said
It
in,
is.
No.
in general.
I was,
I was looking
I was
in
trying
general.
to find something that I fucking...
Hey, you're right. It does have, like, one more leg than it should.
Well, the damn
the fuck?
AI generator.
Don't tell
Maybe
people.
it just has one less leg than it did.
No, don't tell people our secrets. Just let them think we're shitty artists.
No,
man,
I'm
that's-
not going to insult every artist I know by saying that their art is comparable to this.
I mean,
said
I've
we- I
seen
said
some
we
of
were
the
shitty
nightmare
artists.
images.
Oh, and as a
No, no.
reminder for the rest of the
There it
group, here was a picture of the spider tunnels.
Holy fucking ads, Batman.
Yeah, sorry, anybody watching this back on my stream, if you want, watch the edited version of this. I'll have all the art assets in there.
Yeah, he probably can't hear you because of the ads.
He has ads.
Okay, I literally can't use this app. It's literally fucking ad after ad. Fuck you, Chat GPT.
Oh, I was about to say, well, he's on an ad break, and then I looked and I'm like, I'm on an ad break as well. So,
Rish, do you need a vicious mockery on lock? Because I've got a whole list of them just in case.
No,
Well,
I
he
was gonna
can't
do
say
something
anything
else.
He can't see anything to insult anyway.
Yeah, so yeah, because I already used an action, so I can't cantrip. But what I can
Alright.
do is, Willie, you said you're fucked up, right? God, that's so creepy.
No,
Actually,
I
no.
got touched.
Yeah, no, Willie's fine.
yeah, Willie didn't
Well, then
get
why
hit
were
by
you
the
saying
fireball.
you were fucking? Then what the hell was that shit earlier? You were like, oh, I'm gonna die.
Everybody's doing spells and changing the shit up, and boom, 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 boom.
Yeah,
I'm fucking
he's saying that
dead from
because he's in the
thunder.
middle of wild magic. He's in the middle of a wild magic artillery
Well-
barrage. He's very much concerned.
Yeah,
for
can
his
I-
own
can
life.
I feel like I'm at Burning Man, being the Burning Man at this point.
Yeah, can I just point out for the rest of the group, from Willie's perspective as a guy who's just a pretty simple dude who likes to whittle and help everybody, what he's just witnessed is these people who he's kind of been hanging out with, sort of friends with, getting to know them all, and their mentor is like, hey guys, just be careful if you use magic. And they're like, what? We can have active hand grenade? And his party just started firing mortars and chucking grenades and just firing AK-47s and 50 cal rounds.
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. The only person who paid attention to the wild magic warning is the guy who intentionally tried to cause it in the first place. Everyone else has been a happy accident because they weren't paying attention.
And meanwhile, Willie looks at his hatchet and his hand axe and is like, I guess I'm gonna chop some spiders.
They will
It's
eventually be
it's
upgraded to
honest
battle
work.
nexes. I
It's
assure
honest
you,
work.
they will
I
eventually
took the
become battle
lead,
nexes.
thinking that's it. I'm going to be the one you have to go through, so you guys can do whatever you have to do.
Do we want to
Yeah.
continue with Rish's turn because we are on the
Yep.
clock?
Go ahead.
Oh,
All right, and then I'm just gonna bonus action inspiration you, Willie, and that's my turn.
Hey, Willie, it's your turn.
Apparently, also somebody said be extremely incautious about magic, and my chat's making fun of you for it. I don't know who it was, but somebody said it.
Extremely
Incautious.
Being extremely incautious about magic.
Well,
I'll have to catch it on the recording.
yeah. I was gonna say make an English major saying incautious.
Yeah, I'm not an
All
English
right.
major. I'll say whatever weird fucking.
But you
magic
are
words I
inspired. You have
want.
an inspiration die. It is a D6.
That is a
Still.
flaming spear. I think you actually get burned by it.
Well, that's
Yes,
what I
you
was
do.
gonna say. So he's passing next to it. Does he?
There was no friendly fight. There was no IFF on that ball.
Aha. Any
He will burn
creature that
himself.
ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dex saving throw.
Yes. So Willie has to move one more square up if he can.
Yeah. Try and move there, Willie, so you're not ending next to the flaming sphere, because you will take damage.
well, I have 5 feet to move if I attack and then back up one.
Also true, but you'll provoke an attack of opportunity.
And if you move here, Willie, that's still next to the flaming sphere.
All right.
Also true.
No. I'm good where I'm at then? I'm able to get there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That won't provoke an attack of opportunity, and you will not have to deal with the flaming sphere.
Yeah, you do not want to end your turn next to it.
And sorry, I needed to reveal this because you entered, Willie. I didn't.
The queen is angry.
Here's the feasting chamber before it was set on fire.
Yeah, and you
So
want-
the fires are still smoldering somewhere around here and here. This corpse and this corpse are still untouched, and these spiders are untouched. But as I say, the fires are appearing to finally sputter out around somewhere here in the cavern.
I don't know where here is.
You're on a different layer.
Oh shit! I'm on the GM layer. No wonder. Thank you. Right there. Sorry. The fires are sputtering out
Took me
here.
a second to realize.
These corpses are still intact, and these spiders are not harmed.
Miraculously.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to attack this one here. Finish him off.
Yes, that one is injured. That's damage.
Okay, let's try this again.
That was a hit.
And I'll do the damage from the previous roll.
7. Yep.
Yep.
You hack at the spider's abdomen, chopping pieces away, but it's still clinging to life just barely.
And second attack. And I'll end my turn.
You crush the spider. No, you chop the spider into pieces because you have axes.
Hell yeah.
And I'm just going to move the body over there so it's a little clearer for everybody to get to.
Alrighty.
Willie, that's your
One
turn.
down. Yep. That's all I can do.
Spiders.
Exploder.
Did they take any damage from the fire that I can see?
Not these ones in the cavern, no. So
Okay.
spider 1.
Willie, remember, if you have to make constitution saves or any kind of saves, you could also use that inspiration die to help with your saves.
All right,
Yeah, I know.
we've got 2 spiders attacking Willie. One spider critically misses and slams itself into the wall.
I was
The
gonna
other
say
spider.
they had to roll above a 17. Or actually, meet and beat. They had to roll a 17 or higher.
And Willie's AC is
17.
Yep, that's a hit. Willie, you take 1 piercing damage, and you must make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, that'd be easy. Or
You
not.
pass, and you take 2 poison damage collaterally.
So 3.
3. Oh yeah,
One
one
piercing,
piercing
poison.
and 2 poison. Yep.
Apparently,
And
Rish's PC just took a shit.
yep. Well, I'm gonna give him a second to deal with that because I'm
Well,
still dealing with the spiders.
I was gonna say, yeah, it's not his turn for a bit, so we have time.
Yeah.
Good. Good.
As long as no one directly launches a fireball at him in the next 5 minutes.
And token layer.
Hope you're talking about
1,
yourself.
2, 3.
Oh,
That is the spiders. Kasurga.
Oh, hey, Willie moved. I can move my token.
Hello, Cass is here.
Your turn, my friend.
Wow, look how nice they're all lined up. This would be like a great time for a lightning bolt.
I hate
Yeah,
you.
if only we had third level spells.
Yeah.
Well, you could maybe get one if you roll right.
Come on, wild magic. Isn't that great? Come on, random chance. Help me out here.
Who knows? I might roll really well and get a circle of death.
You know, I really wish that over time, and I plan on doing it in my game, bringing back like classic spells, like Abby Dalzim's Hard Wilting.
Horrid wilting?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm pretty sure that's...
I love that spell.
You say that, but I'm pretty sure it's still in the game.
Yeah, but it's not called Abby Dalzim's Hard Wilting. Just like it's not Mordenkainen's... there were a couple of them. Mordenkainen's Magic Missile. Mordenkainen's
you say that, but it is in fact called Abby Dalzim's Horrid Wilting.
It is in Baldur's Gate 3? Oh, that makes me so happy.
No, in 5th edition.
Oh.
Because Baldur's Gate doesn't get 8th level spells.
Nope. Anyways,
that's
Cass,
disappointing.
Cass, what is he doing?
Yep, Cass.
Cass things.
It is check and go.
Yeah.
Okay. Cass is going to air burst down the hallway with flight, land, and then call out lightning whip and try to grab this spider here. There we go. If the ping will work. Do you see it?
I see it.
Ooh, yeah, Jim. If you want to give me stuff like that for your spells, that would be great. It'll just take me a minute to incorporate that.
I didn't mean to distract you. I think Shrek was asking you a question.
Sorry, Shrek.
You should roll your D100.
No, I just took my turn, so...
roll your D100.
DC 16 strength save.
Doesn't he have to roll a D100 first?
He will, yeah. Go ahead and roll your D100. Okay. Strength. God, the spider fails his save horribly. So what happens? 3 lightning damage?
And gets pulled toward
it
him.
gets pulled next to me, and then...
If it ends like 5 feet from you, it
gets pulled. Okay. You create a lash of
It's
lightning.
very specific.
Strike a creature. Target must succeed a saving throw, be pulled up to 10 feet in a straight line, and then take 1d8 lightning damage if it's within 5 feet of you. And you were pulling this spider, yes? This spider.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. You succeed, and the spell does its damage. However, the spider, instead of being pulled 10 feet, gets pulled 20. And it lands over here.
That's not 20.
That's
Oh,
way
wait,
more than
no.
20.
No. Sorry. There.
I think I'm up in the air.
So
Yes,
I somehow
you
whipped him back behind me.
Yeah, essentially on your backswing, you flung it backwards.
Yeah, but it doesn't take any damage.
No, it took the damage, but it
No, it has to be within 5 feet of him for it to take damage.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it gets moved.
Yeah.
No, it still took the damage.
No, the way his ability works is it has to end the thing movement next to him to
I
get
understand.
Hit. Okay.
I'm telling you that the wild magic effect is that the movement was amplified and the damage still occurred.
Got it.
So it took how much lightning damage? 3.
3.
Okay. It's a little singed. Okay. Is that your turn, Kaz?
Yep. Cass lands, whips the spider 20 feet through the air. A bit shocked because he's never done that before, and then just kind of stupidly looks at the spider behind him. End turn.
That he just flung at his party. Jack?
Jack looks from Cass to the spider, back to Cass, and then sighs. And then attempts to slap the spider in the face with a scythe. Why are you making it work?
The spider gets slashed up in the abdomen and thorax, but is still technically standing. Is that your turn, Jack?
Let me make sure. Do I have anything else to add on to the scenario? Yeah, that's it.
Jareth.
All right. Jareth, still hovering in the air, will move over to the intersection. Will not provoke an attack of opportunity because he's 10 feet up. So he should be out of reach of the speed ray. And,
right, because you'd be 5 feet above him.
All right, now I can see my flaming sphere again, which is probably something I should just add to myself like a familiar, but I'll do it later. If you would kindly roll it forward 1 square to the left, not next to Willie, but the other square. Thank you. Right. And then, yes, it will stop rolling. That spider will need to make a dex save.
He fails it.
7 points of fire damage.
Ooh, he's pretty badly injured from the fires.
And do I have line of sight on this spider here?
Yeah, that corner I don't think would be obstructing you.
Okay.
I think that's fair enough. It's only
all right. Then once again, I'm asking for your bonfires, and I'm going to put one right on top of that spider there with create bonfire. So let me link that again.
Yes, anytime you do that for the spells, even if it's one we're used to, it would be helpful for me. Or if in future games to leave the spell description in the chat for other people looking at it too. So go ahead and make your D100.
Where is he doing this at?
Right on the spider at the
on top. Yeah, on top of the spider.
Would that hit me?
Oh, no.
No. It's down the other hall, Willie.
Okay.
I think it should be out of range of fireball of everyone. Well, maybe not Cass.
No, the spell goes off without any difficulties.
Okay, so then yes, he would make a dex save as well then.
Yeah.
What I'm thinking is that wild magic goes off at 1 to 20 range.
What save you said? I'm sorry, Dex. He fails, so he takes 7. Ooh. He is burned as badly as the other spider.
And there's a bonfire there now as well.
Assuming that there isn't even webbing there to continue to burn.
I assumed not, but the bonfire. Oh well, no.
Yeah, there's the webs here are pretty much gone. Yeah, those webs are burned, just like these webs here are burned from the fireball. These webs, nobody can see further down.
Again, so it's your discretion how you want create bonfire to work. Since a lot of people do tend to home rule it. If you say it needs kindling, because the way the rule is written.
Yeah, I would say for this particular casting of the spell, there's just insufficient fuel after
Okay.
the fireball
Yeah.
went off. It burned out all the
Because like
webs here.
the way it's written, you could like write SOS in flames on a beach.
Yeah, and that's understandable. But
Wait, Jim.
Mm.
There's a duration on this.
Oh,
Great Bonfire has a 1 minute concentration.
Yeah, you didn't put that in your description. Because you have to roll for concentration checks. If you take
Flaming
damage.
Sphere is also concentration. Yeah, so if you have 2 concentrations up, you can't do
creep
that
on.
anyway.
Oh shit, creep on fire is all right. Fine then. Yeah, now keep the flaming sphere up. Ignore the create bonfire. I don't know.
You have Eldritch Blast. Just use it.
Yes. Well, I was trying to clog up the hallway, but yeah, fine, fair enough. I messed up there. I will Eldritch Blast that spider down the hallway. Do you need me to roll all that shit again?
Yeah, because.
Okay. Well, I don't know if you wanted me to roll magic.
It just worked out the last time because you.
No, we'll count the wild magic roll for sake of time.
Okay.
The wild magic roll's fine.
All right, well then,
so
15.
That's a hit. 14 force damage. You splat a spider completely.
Cool. That is my turn.
All right, and now we go to Sibo. I'm gonna just move the dead spiders. Does anybody care?
And yes, I remember now because I just added create bonfire, so I was rushing last session and I never fully updated it.
I was going to say, it's a conjuration cantrip, not even abjuration.
Again, didn't change any of that. I just had enough time to copy and paste it.
You didn't take enough time between the... Never mind.
I forgot about it.
Tisk.
So Rish is still having some connectivity issues. We'll give him I'll tell you what, before we resolve it's Rish's turn, we need him back, so we'll go on break because his internet's out. So give him a minute. I'll go to the
Is his internet out?
Break here.
Or
That's
is
what
he
he said,
just...
yeah, no, he just said my internet's out. He said lost my fucking internet at 11:55.
Oh, so he could be down. How are we sounding otherwise? Tell you what,
Yep.
Yeah, I said we'll go on break here. It's midnight.
Yep. Going on.
I'm gonna go use the rest.
I didn't miss any chats here while I'm saying. Hey, I can actually finally get a word in edgewise now. Hang on. Let me just say quick hello. I'll mute myself so you guys won't have to hear that. Hang on. I just want to say quick hi to chat because I've been I've only been texting them.
What I was gonna say involves that, but go say hi to your chat.
Hey, yeah, no, sorry guys. Haven't been super chatty directly to chat tonight, obviously, because it's a very shorter session tonight. We normally play for 4 hours, but we started late, and so we normally play for 4 hours, but tonight we had scheduled 3, and then we started late, and now Rish is having technical difficulty, so I don't want to, interrupt everyone and say, hey, chat, people are trying to play the game. So, we'll do it in chats. And, otherwise, if you got questions, just throw it in there. Yeah, I got to cram as much gameplay in it as I can. It's, like I said, normally do 4-hour sessions. So if I edit this video back, it's going to be normally 4-hour sessions end up being about 45 minutes. So this one will be like 30 minutes. So I don't know. It just is what it is. So I'll keep an eye on chat. And, if you got questions or anything or comments, just leave them there. And like I said, if you missed all the old D&D stuff and you want to watch it back and you don't want to sit through hours of stuff, I do have edited versions up on my YouTube. Same name as my here on Twitch. It should be linked down there below, but you can always find that there if you would like to watch that stuff. Or if you got to go and you want to finish the VOD tomorrow, it will also be up on YouTube and on Twitch for like 2 weeks, so you can get it there. So anyways, I'm going to take a quick break. Be back in a minute. Enjoy some Hearts of Iron. Bulgaria says no, and they seem confident of their allies. These allies you speak of, are they in the room with us now? Hello everybody, my name is YoJimboXD and welcome to the channel. And today we're back with more Hearts of Iron 4. I wanted to go for 2 more achievements today as Turkey and reform the Ottoman Empire to get nobody's business but the Turks, and we're putting the band back together. So not only will we have to reform the empire, we'll also have to recreate the Central Powers. But before we get into the video, if you are new here and you like this kind of content, if you could hit the subscribe button, it would really help me out. And this was a suggestion over on Twitch, so if you have something you'd like to see, you can always stop by spy over there. Links are in the description. All right, let's get into the video. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Just like I said, we'll be continuing our quest to get every achievement in the game. I think I'm starting to go slightly mad trying to get all these done. Yeah, like I said, we are back here today. We are going to be playing, as I said in the start, as Turkey. Yes, we'll be trying to bring back the Ottoman Empire, I believe is the plan, and we will try and bring back the Kaiser and the Austro-Hungarian Empire and try and bring the boys back together. But today we're going to be playing one of those runs that happens to be very luck-based, very RNG-based. And it's just going to be one of those days where we're just waiting for the coins to flip in our favor. Basically, we're relying on 4 coin flips to go our way in a row to get this achievement to work, which I'll explain as we go through it here. So I think it's easier to show and not tell. So I think we'll get into it and I'll explain as we go. We have historical focus off and we have Iron Man mode on. So let's get into it. But yes, here we are in Turkey, and I wanted to impress everyone with some cool Turkey facts, and I just googled what is Turkey famous for, and I kid you not, the first thing that came up was hot air balloon rides. So yeah, here we are in Turkey, famous for its hot air balloon rides. All right, and we have our first spy from our spy agency, and the first thing we're going to have him do is go suppress the Kurds. We'll invite them to be part of our kind of democracy later, but for now, I think we need to just suppress them. Sorry guys, democracy will come later, I swear. All right, there goes German Civil War. Did Hungary do what we need them to do? They did. I did this like 5 or 6 times in practice, and it took many attempts before they finally did it. And for us, we want to bring back the Sultan, so we want to go down this left-hand side of the focus tree, so that's what we're going to do. And we will trust that our friends, the Germans, can win their civil war and put the Kaiser in charge. That is the third thing we need to happen now. Alright, we're going to invite the Italian scientists. We're going to learn the secret of their fiats and spaghetti. And we're going to get the silent workhorse for extra political power. We'll have a lot as Turkey, but we're going to need even more. Sadabad Pact. We're going to do the Sadabad Pact, try and get Iraq, Iran, and Afghanistan in a non-aggression pact. Come on, Germany, I know you can do it. Don't mess up this run for me. But I believe in you, pal. I'm not going to send you any guns, but, thoughts and prayers. All right, Iran signs the pact, Iraq signs, and Afghanistan signs. All right, so we don't really have to worry about our eastern flank too much. Might have to worry about the Soviets, but I think we're okay for now. But we do unlock this, the supermarket of decision trees. My recommendation personally is nationalism if you're needing to bump up your economy to at least partial mobilization. So actually we're going to take some of that. We're also going to take some republicanism since we want stability, which we're going to need, and unaligned support. So we get both of that for pretty cheap. And if you feel like you need the extra manpower and maybe want a little bit of extra political power boost, popularism is not a bad choice either. The rest of these I don't really bother with, honestly. Yes, Hungary has put their Habsburg in charge, so that's a good sign. Germany still needs to finish their civil war, but we'll continue our focus. The good thing about this run is if you don't get them to do the focuses right away, it is pretty easy to reset. Like I said, the first 70 days, you should be able to tell what they're going to do. While we are suppressing some minorities right now, we do need to cooperate with them in the future, so we're going to open up our democracy a little bit. But don't worry, that's just a ruse. We're secretly bringing back a man with a fez. Alright, the German Civil War is over. Hopefully they put the Kaiser in charge. Here comes another one of those coin flips we talked about. And yes, during the trial, we're going to offer amnesty, so we don't make people too mad. We want to keep the traditionalists on our side. So we'll just make the Kurds mad. They're already mad at us. What else are they going to do? Alright, election day is here. We want the Democrat Party, or the DP, the traditionalists. Now we have a man leading our country who looks like a waiter who's just come to your table when your mouth is full and is like, can I get you anything? But anyways, let's go see if we can steal some land from the French. And there we go. We bullied France into giving us this piece of Syria here. Damn it, Germany. It went the wrong way. That's one of the coin flips we didn't get, so I will be back with you in a moment. All right, I don't see Germany with the democracy focus, so I think they finally went the other way. Yes, they did. They switched to the German Empire. Thank goodness. That took several attempts. And we are going to steal some of their scientists. Congratulations, you finally did the focus. Now give me your scientists. Some of our other rival political faction, they're going around making trouble, so we can just go around arresting them. Get out of here. We want to go backwards already. Stop trying to bring us into the 21st century. We want a sultan. We long for the days of the onion head hat. Greece is justifying against us. Probably have to do something with my army. They've just been sitting here the entire time. But hey, thanks for spicing it up, Greece. I appreciate that. Oh, we are gonna have a civil war. Ooh, I did forget about that. Oh, what's the matter, Greece? You back down, coward. Or if you're not in a faction by the time I flip and have my little civil war, I'm coming for you. Yes, but purging the officers here will start the civil war. So let's get that out of the way. Shouldn't be too bad. But dang, Greece, had you actually timed that a little bit better, that would have actually been a pretty terrifying declaration of war. Yugoslavia is getting gobbled up, but France is also helping, so this should be interesting. The Little Entente. Alright, this civil war is here. Our country is split up into 3 little sectors, which actually makes it easier on us. Alright, we have all our units here, and we're just gonna quickly rush them in. This should be a pretty quick civil war. Yes, and now we have a choice. Do we want to go down democracy, or we could go down our old path and bring back the Ottomans, which we're gonna do. Yep, Greece had a civil war. It's probably why they decided not to attack me, and we'll just walk around their lines where they're not at. And there we go. Once we took Istanbul back, and we had all the little provinces cleaned up, it was pretty easy. Now we just need to finish the focus, and we should get the achievement. Also, we can hire our old allies back and give them positions in the government. Ah, nepotism. So, fascist Greece lost their civil war, and it's just back to democratic Greece. Greece is justifying on us again. That's okay. I want to have this fight. Here comes Greece. Oh, masterfully done. They've declared war on the entire Little Entente as well. Well, this should be a quick war. Hopefully I can at least get the core states out of them. Greece over here with the galaxy brain plays, declaring war on everyone. Alright, let's just smash through their 1 cavalry division with my entire army. Oh, I can join the Little Entente. No. Thanks, Little Entente. I appreciate the offer, but I don't think I need your protection from Greece. I think between the 2 of us, we'll just slaughter them. The whole army moving forward now as 1 unit. It's actually a fairly rare sight to see that many units stacked intentionally in one area. Uh-oh, Greece has joined up with Bulgaria, Albania, and Italy. Uh-oh, got naval invaded by Italy. Why didn't that warn me? Oh, because they started off that area. Oh, can always count on America for guns. And Italy exploded into a civil war. Well, I think Italy's dead. I won't need to naval invade them. All right, well, that answers that question. Let's see what we can get. I want to make sure these little islands can't be used to attack me anymore. Well, we got what we wanted, plus a little bit more. We got our territory back, plus our cores that we'll get later in a focus tree, so I think that's good enough. And we didn't even have to go to war with Bulgaria. Alrighty, there is the end of the peace deal, and we still haven't finished our focus yet. Oh man, Yugoslavia and Italy, I just noticed that. I guess they got it in the peace deal and they puppeted it. I don't know how they got that much war score, but good for them, I guess. And now Yugoslavia is breaking apart. They're like, well, we got Italy, time to explode. And there we go, the Sultanate is reborn, and there's our achievement. Nobody's business but the Turks. Nobody's business but the Turks. Restore the Ottoman Sultanate. So there we go. There is the first achievement for the night. We can get war goals against Greece again. Should we just clean up the rest of Greece? Sure. Well, I appear to have my troops stuck here because when the war ended, they pieced out and somehow ended up over here where there is no ports to get them off, and I don't have access through them. So the only way to get my troops back is to declare war on them. All right, we're going to attempt to rejoin the Central Powers, but while we're doing that, we're also going to improve relations with Germany, so we have the best chance of them accepting. I do believe it is based off how much they like us. Give me my troops back. There we go. And I don't have to share that with anyone. And that is Greece done with. We just hope Germany now accepts our invitation to join the Central Powers. And there we go. Germany has accepted our offer to join the Central Powers. So now we just need Austria-Hungary to join the party. Now we're trying to align Bulgaria. So they didn't stab us in the back, so they're alive long enough now in this playthrough, so we might be able to get them to join us. Bulgaria says no, and they seem confident of their allies. These allies you speak of, are they in the room with us now? And let's attack them now when they're off their border. Aren't I a stinker? Yeah, they have border forts here. Man, this would actually be terrifying if they were actually manned. There we go, getting all their units trapped now. There we go, got Bulgaria, didn't need any help. And we'll just annex everything. As I said, this is completely random. The fact that I've gotten this far this early is frankly a miracle. And why not? We're gonna make it primogenitor. Again, we're gonna have the Sultan's son take over when he dies. Okay, they just went to war with those guys and they're gonna get stomped. We have to go help them. This was probably one of the worst things that could have happened. Oh god, please, I need a war goal on them now. We need to bring Germany in and help them. Ah, and they gave us Syria without a fight. Damn it. Oh, I can't get them into a faction, no. I can't even send them equipment. She's helplessly sitting here. I can't do anything. Germany, please do something. Help our friend. They're massacring him. I do have a focus that I can get to war with. They just need to survive for 140 days. Oh, god damn it. You went after the wrong people, Germany. You stupid bastards. Yeah, you really need to hurry up and finish off Poland there, Germany. Hey, there they go. I don't know how they triggered it and joined it, but we're putting the band back together. Holy crap. Thankfully, that was fortunate. I don't know how they stayed alive or why they just joined. Somehow when Germany beat Poland, Austria-Hungary automatically joined us, which means we're probably going to get involved in this war here. So let's do it. Let's do the achievement first. We're putting the band back together as Turkey, being a faction with Germany and Austria-Hungary. So yeah, dude, this run has been wild. We're about to get into a huge war with the Little Entente. So let's do that. Also the Soviets, maybe. Let's try and save them. We are putting the band down together. No man left behind. Let's get in there. Germany, why aren't you helping our friend? Here we go. Call them all. And they're off our border immediately, so let's take advantage of that. Try and sneak up as much land as quickly as we can here. All right, that is Romania down. Let us clean up these pockets here and make sure they can't escape. You know, I don't trust the Soviets over here or Iran to defend their own lines, so we're gonna send the Iraqis to defend Iran. Oh man, that is a statement you probably will never hear in real life. All right, they're just letting me encircle some of the units. Ah, now the Soviets have just joined in. Well, we knew this was coming. To be fair, was not expecting a naval invasion from them. Here we go, got them all encircled. They're about to lose this port. There we go, that's a nice encirclement. Honestly, once we get this border cleaned up, I think we're gonna go have to change our focus and go after the Soviets. Alright, there goes Serbia. I'm getting naval invaded. By who? Nationalist Spain. And Germany's already doing the encircling for me. The Balkans have been cleaned up. I think we should go actually focus on the Soviets. They're a more immediate threat to us. We're gonna go through the Caucasus. Go for their soft underbelly. Try and steal their oil fields. Get out of Greece. You weren't invited. There we go. And another naval invasion down. Let's check the war casualties. Woo, they're already doing terrible. Oh, geez, I thought France was part of them. They must have bailed before the war started. Smart of them. Well, that means it's just Italy and the Soviet Union. And yeah, we're gonna go after the Soviets. And there we go. We just linked up with the Austro-Hungarians. It's just literally trying to get troops over there. That's fine. We're sort of ready for them at this point. And more Spanish troops got encircled. God damn, Spain, get the hell out of here. I'm just gonna put my navy up. Oh, Britain is communist. They want Syria. No, what are you gonna do? Join the communists and die with the rest of them? Okay. Oh, they declared war on Belgium. Interesting choice. Ah, now they declared war on France. So now, are they gonna be at war with us and France? God, I love the place tonight. This has just been pure anarchy. I'll be taking those oil fields. All right, the Caucasus are cleaned up. Let's finish them off. Oh yeah, they have like no troops over here. Just run. Oh, and we can also core all this stuff we got. So let's do that. We can core all of Macedonia, Greece, Albania, Serbia. Let's do that. And we get the French Middle East, so Syria. Let's core those as well. We need the manpower now. Oh yeah, there we go. 60,000 more manpower. That's what I like. That's gonna last us to the end of this war, which shouldn't be that much longer, at least with the Soviets. We'll have to finish the Italians, but it's going well. But I'm having fun. You know what? That's what I could use at the end of this run. It's like a nice little reward where things are finally going my way. I thought this whole run was screwed so many times. It's been a roller coaster. Uh-oh, France is getting invaded. Linked up with Iran's other side. Goodness, I have so many factories at the moment. France is dead. There we go. Soviet Union is finally dead. And we don't necessarily have to help in the war with the UK. Alright, now that we've finished with the Russians, I think we can try and help finish up the Spanish and the Italians, and that will end the war for us, and we can see what we can get out of the peace deal. And as you can see, we're doing much better than they are on casualties. Just keep walking around their lines. And there we go. Now the war's over. Yeah, well, there we go. There's the New World Order. Couldn't get Bosnia. No, it is loop. Let me have it for some reason. But this is where I think we will leave it off for tonight. We got the 2 achievements. We said, nah. We're just gonna come back live. Hello, chat.
It's visual elevator music.
No, I don't want to make people in chat watch the same video twice. They already sat through it once. That's enough for them. But hey, we're back. We're waiting on the DM to get back, and we're just going to do a D&D style podcast for 5 minutes. We're going to workshop it. So, anybody got a favorite class? What's your favorite class? What class have you played more in D&D than any other class, and why? Go.
For me, it's never been about class. It's always been about quality of the character.
You don't have like a favorite class or spec in any version of D&D, like in, you know, I'll just say I liked 4th edition, and I really enjoyed paladins and druids in 4th edition.
Oh, high-level wizards, of course. I love high-level spellcasters. Because spells are busted as fuck.
Yeah. You more of a fireball man, or do you like to go for like the weird meta, like phantasmic sprays and your...
No, I'm more of a, what do you mean? We've been friends for years.
Gaslighting mage.
We've been friends for years.
Ah, yes, modified memory. Everyone's favorite introductory spell.
My favorite way to play mage is that I get to be the DM now.
Just cast wish every time.
I am the NPC now.
My favorite spell ability. Oh, that's nice looking combat there. Too bad I'm gonna crowd control it into not being combat anymore, and they're just gonna run away from me.
Yeah.
Hey, there they go.
Fears.
Man,
Fears and holds are some of my favorites. Hard to get off, but when you do, it is a tide turner.
I mean, I don't know if there's anything more satisfying than playing a high-level fighter where you get like 18 attacks in one round. I mean, I'm obviously embellishing, but yeah, you get a lot. Yeah. You get a lot.
Hey, see? Man. We have someone else in the chat who's a fan of 4th edition. There's literally dozens of us.
Yeah, we've done... Oh my god. Dude, with our 4th edition game that we played for years, God, that was so good.
Yeah.
Baldur's Gate 3.
The push and pull mechanics?
That really should be baseline, in that it just gives you a free action.
Oh my god, yeah. The push-pull mechanics, just the I think just in 4th edition alone, just the way combat worked felt like more action-packed.
Well, it felt
especially with the action economy.
It felt more like an MMO more than a...
Yeah.
And given that both of you are MMO addicts...
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm addicts.
It makes sense.
I haven't really played MMO. Well, I haven't played an MMO seriously in probably well over a year now.
I don't do it seriously. We're just playing it, let alone the hours played. We have years of our life.
Oh, sure.
Gone.
I've been addicted. Sure.
Hello.
That's back.
Hello.
That's back.
Hi.
Hi.
My baby is asleep, so I am here.
Only one of us is streaming.
I'm not bringing my shit back up again. I'm having some serious issues, and I don't want my PC to freeze again.
No, I'd rather. James is still recording, and I'm still recording, so.
Yeah. So for my turn, I'm going to bonus action inspire Kasurga. And I'm going to shoot a crossbow bolt at this little shit right here.
Paying no attention to the spider that's getting up behind you.
What? Oh, fuck! I didn't even see it.
It was the
I love it. As Sibo loses his crossbow bolt, he realizes there's spiders behind him. Oh, shit!
Oh, fuck, there's spiders behind me? Oh, light crossbow attack.
And the bolt goes wide.
Miss.
That's an 8. Oh, I'm fucking this up, you guys.
And then I'll move 5, 10, 15 feet right there.
Oh, man, it would be really funny if you Vicious Mockery'd. And then it turned into a fireball in your face.
Oh, fuck.
Because it's purple.
That is my turn. Willie, you're up, bud.
Okay, Willie. After Willie, it'll be the spiders, then Kaz.
Kaz, you have an inspiration, by the way.
Oh yeah, we were gonna do the pink bubble. That one.
Sure. And Willie still has his. He hasn't used it yet.
Yeah.
Well, if you remind me, I'll put the bubbles.
There you go. I'll put it on Willie too.
Attack this guy.
All right. Hit. 10. Spider is badly injured from that.
Let's do this again.
You can add a d6 to it.
That's
do
a
more
hit.
damage.
And Willie kills it. Good job, Willie. Is that
not really this time? That'd be my turn.
okay? Les des araignées. 2 spiders attack Willie. Oh my god. Both spiders miss. One
Yay.
spider attacks Sibo and hits Sibo. You take 1 piercing damage, and you need to make a Constitution.
Is that spider?
Yes.
Good.
Constitution saving throw.
Is that spider ending its turn there?
Yes.
Yeah,
So we'll resolve that in a minute. You make the
They
save.
didn't leave the fireball.
You still take 4 poison damage, so you take 1 piercing, 4 poison.
Oh, I don't feel so good, you guys.
That was that one. Then 1, 2,
It bit
3,
me.
4.
It
1,
bit
2,
me.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, there's so many.
4.
Oh, fuck.
And
Nice if somebody
okay.
has some kind of explosion of sound. Of some kind of shattering variety.
Oh, we had to resolve the flaming sphere of
Yeah.
the spider, and if it ends its turn next to it, it must make a dex save.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he
DC
makes a
15.
save. He
All
still
right.
takes half damage, right?
I don't think so.
I think it does.
Oh, it
I
is.
don't link
Yep, it is. Nope, it is. I double checked. It
Yeah,
is
the
half
only,
damage.
the only ones that would like
Roll
not
the
give you half
damage.
damage are like cantrips. That's not because you can.
Yeah,
spam
take that.
Take spider. 1 damage. All right, Kaz, your turn.
I acknowledge the spiders that are charge me down the hallway, but I hear Sibo whimpering behind me, screaming out that he's been bitten. I turned around and see the spiders bearing down on Sibo. Not today, little buddy. And Cass will send a shattering boom down the hallway.
And if subtlety was something you guys were going for,
It is gone. Well, suddenly went out the window when a bonfire got turned into a fireball. Who
I mean,
knows?
I love it. It's
Suddenly
just
might
raw
go out the window
magic.
again because that shatter
All right, I need a D100.
to make sure the shatter stays a shatter.
Where this is like finding a spider in the house and then lighting the house on fire to get rid of it.
Okay, so each creature must make a Constitution saving throw. So full or half, and blah 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 stones. Okay, so 3 spiders. So 3. They all make their saves. So they will take half damage, and oh, the wild magic effect. Aha! Instead of being shatter, it turns into acid damage, and these spiders are being burned by a cloud of acid. And roll your damage, but they take half.
Interesting.
The damage was 18.
Yeah, so
sorry,
took
I
9.
didn't realize that. Okay, so half is 9. This spider, like the Wicked Witch, I'm melting, dissolves into a pool of acid. And the other 2 spiders.
Question to the bard who gave me inspiration. Can I put extra damage with inspiration?
No, not for this particular
Yes, you
version.
can. Yes, you can. Watch this.
or the damage dealt. Yeah.
Never mind. What do I know?
That's a secondary feature of my bardic inspiration. But you get that too.
Until after it rolls the d20 before deciding to use it, but must decide before the DM says whether the roll succeeds or fails. I told you it would succeed or fail, so
okay, that's what it is. Magical inspiration.
But that you could theoretically have done that. Yes.
Okay, no problem. I did not know how his bardic inspiration works.
Yep, that's why you're learning how to deal with a bard in the party.
No, that feature is also new. I didn't even know about it.
Yeah, it's a newer feature with one of the books.
Yeah.
All right.
So, sounds like a Tasha's.
Kaz, is that your turn?
Yes. Although he's a bit surprised as to why there wasn't a thunderous boom.
Yes, instead of rain of acid descended on them. Jack, your turn.
Okay. Oh, that was something. Oh, well, whatever. This scythe has 10 feet of reach. It's like,
Damn,
that happened.
That's a big scythe. Poke people all the way from downtown.
I mean, that's
like a spear or a quarter staff. It's a 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing, just as if
It's just a reach weapon.
Yeah, it's just a two-handed weapon.
Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy.
Only a handful of pole arms in other editions were reach, and they were usually
yes,
special.
That's true. Pathfinder,
but 5th edition,
especially 3rd edition.
Scythes.
But 3rd edition also included builds, especially in a lot of fighter, where you would get reach pretty quickly.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway,
and there were
Jack,
spells to add reach onto everything.
You know, we only got about a half hour left.
That's a hit.
I'm sure Jim wants to go to bed like right now anyway.
I mean, I've been yawning, but I'm not like falling over.
That was on this one, yeah?
Yep. It's the only one I can
And
reach.
it's killed?
It's alive.
Boop.
It was alive.
Awesome. Good.
Dead now. That's my turn.
All right, Jareth?
All right. How far can I move? I think I can move it like 30 feet. Yeah. So
Oh my god, they keep coming.
All right. So can you move my flaming sphere here?
Move it where? I'm sorry? I didn't see where you pinged.
Here?
Right
Just here?
there. Yep.
Yeah, and just have it deck this spider here, so it makes a deck save.
Okay. Let me roll one dexterity save there. He makes it, so half damage.
Mm-hmm. Sticky keys. Oop.
Or that spider is near death.
All right. Well, I guess I will just try and Eldritch Blast it then. And try and help Willie, since he seems to be in immediate danger.
I'm fine.
You are in danger.
Damn, look up the hull of the 3 spiders.
Willie,
You're in
calm down.
danger.
You are in danger. I'm going to help you with a fireball.
I'm rescuing you. Stop resisting. All right, there is.
But I don't need mouth to mouth. I can breathe. My heart's
Well,
fine.
does a 12 hit? Would a 12 hit? Do I still have to roll?
No.
Do I still have to roll a D100?
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Ooh. Can you show me Eldritch Blast's description just to see it?
Yes.
It
That's
is
the
a
spell?
ray that appears from the caster to whatever you're shooting.
Oh, thank you, Rish.
It's basically a magical gun.
Ooh, so it's a ray that extends from his finger.
There you
Yeah.
go. I think I actually had the description rights on that one, so.
Yeah. Instead of just being a blast of energy, because it looks force damage. Yeah. Instead, it turns into lightning, but it appears to fizzle out against the stones of the walls.
Okay. Well, that is my turn.
Okay.
I'm still,
Sibo.
for the record, I'm still hovering in the air.
Yes, you have your flight icon, as does Jack. You guys have not moved further into the tunnels where it narrows.
Nay.
All right.
Well, I have flight on because I have wings. I can't turn that off.
You did, Trek?
Right, but presumptively, if you got into a very narrow tunnel, Jack could not
walk,
be, flying. Yeah.
And
I mean, if you just couldn't expand your wings enough in a 5-foot tunnel.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, Sibo will pull out his loot. He will level it towards this creature here. You there, bug? The only good bug? And then you hear his voice begin to boom. He's a dead bug. Vicious mockery.
That's it? That's all you had? Why are you a disappointment?
One
point. 1 point of psychic damage.
You are such a disappointment.
And
You're
the
disappointment to your father and I.
He takes
disappointment
his
to your
1
craft.
psychic damage.
And
But you didn't. Isn't that a spell?
It is.
Yeah, so we need a D100 before I finalize the damage.
Before you finalize the will save that will succeed because the spider wasn't really insulted.
Oh, 16.
Okay, Sibo, how did you blow yourself up?
The
And
spider
me-
heals. The spider heals to full.
Fuck!
I'm just gonna look at you.
You don't know what happened?
I'm looking dead at it, you moron.
You don't know? You don't know what happened?
You
Alright,
gave it the
Sibo's
worst
done,
insult
Willie.
imaginable, and then I saw its wounds stitched back together.
I move 5 feet, and
Into the
that's my
wall.
turn.
All right, Willie.
All
I
right.
mean, I'm only 4 feet tall. There's a space there.
So this guy here.
Yeah, you're fine, Sibo. You can go that space.
Okay.
I'm a tiny little guy anyway.
He had to go back around the corner. He couldn't
That's
look me in
it.
the eye anymore. It's like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
On the northern one or the southern one? Sorry. The northern one. Okay. That's it is badly injured.
Inspiration?
It is near death.
Near death. Not
Yes.
dead.
No.
Damn it.
Yes, near death was the. I think in Baldur's Gate it used to represent less than 10% health.
I think so.
That's a hit and 10 damage. You kill it. All right, let's
I'm
get
saving
rid
a couple
of
of these
some
legs.
more dead bugs. Willie, is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, lay spiders. 1,
I wouldn't like them.
2,
How would I lay them?
3 are going for Kaz. Let's roll those. Now, what happens with a critical hit in this edition?
Double the damage die.
Aha, okay.
But just the die, not any modifiers.
Yes.
And if,
So-
and if they have to roll this does the poison damage from a Constitution save have to be double too?
No, that's not part of the critical. That's different.
Okay. But no.
So 2 hits, one of which is a critical and a miss. Kaz, you take...
Would that do anything?
Well, it's a critical. It's gonna hit anyway.
Yeah, but I'm being hit multiple times.
Yes. Let me look at your AC. No, it would not protect you from the other hit.
No?
No, sorry. So a hit, one hit, which is a critical, and then 1 additional hit. So the critical is 7 piercing damage, and then the con save, and then the other one is 2 piercing damage and the con save.
Man, if you were a wizard, you would have died from that 7.
You roll your 2 con saves. And then Jack.
Hi.
Con save 1, good. So it's just 2 poison damage there, and con save 2. You make, so it is just 2 poison damage there. So
that's
a total of 4 poison and 8 piercing. And the 2 spiders attack Jack. Miss, hit. Jack, you take 2 piercing, and I need a Constitution save.
Yep.
Fuck.
Ooh.
Eh.
That is...
I got health.
6 poison damage. And there's no ongoing poison from these spiders, so you don't have to make any additional con saves or anything like that.
There's no poison condition being applied.
Yeah, it's an instant poison for those WoW fans with us.
Yay, instant poison.
So
it's not one of those lingering neurotoxins like other spiders would have.
And Kasirga, your turn.
Which is kind of annoying.
Okay, well, Kasirga is on Death's Door. So what's the rule on drinking a potion?
They were free action? You get 1 free action potion?
No, potions are either a bonus or a standard. Typically in the PHB, it's a standard action. I personally house rule it as a bonus action if it's on your person.
Yeah, if you're just drinking your own potion,
if it's just your
bonus
own
action
potion
to yourself, action you throw it at somebody to heal them.
Yeah, that makes sense. And presumptively each of you is, if you have potions, has 1 or 2 on your belt just to be able to pull off and grab quick. Now, if this was like a big long combat, 7-8 turns in and you've chugged 4 or 5 potions, no man, you don't have, unless you're like an alchemist or an artificer who's got like a potion belt or something, or a potion bandolier, then after like 2 or 3 potions you're probably spent. But
are you cool with homebrewing it as a bonus then?
Yeah. Presumptively, if it's a personal use, a bonus action.
I like the potion belt from the other games where you can get 2 as a bonus action per encounter. You basically
that's what I'm saying. Is potion belt,
we don't have the time.
Also,
really don't have the time.
Also that.
Just remind me after the game, somebody.
Got it. Bonus action.
Yep.
I'll put it on the home rules now.
All right, so we can use it as a bonus action.
Bonus action.
Yes, we home ruled it that way.
Can I use... Frig.
You're not going to use me.
I have a healing potion. What does that allow?
2d4 plus 2.
Honestly, I don't even know if drinking a healing potion would save me. So instead, I am going to, with a burst of energy of the air around me, cast Surga, bursts 10 feet back without provoking any attacks of opportunity from any of the spiders. And then he is going to send a shattering boom down the hallway, which will hit all 3 spiders.
Now, Bruce, casting in melee with this spider, that's copacetic.
Oh, so
It depends.
So-
What is he doing? Is he doing?
If it's an attack roll, it'd be at a disadvantage. Otherwise, it's fine. There is no attacks of opportunity on people casting magic unless they specifically have the Mage Hunter feat.
And it's an
Where?
AoE.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Correct.
that's fine then. Okay. And really, the spider was threatening Willie more than you. You just sort of arrived in that square. So
Oh yeah.
Also-
Shit.
I forgot that spider there ended its turn with the flaming sphere, and I didn't roll the. It's fine, but it does
The dex-
get
the dex
scorched a
save?
little. Yeah,
Yeah, it's got to
it
roll.
takes
dex
some
save or
damage
whatever.
from the flaming sphere, but it's not dead. Anyway, Kaz, sorry, go ahead.
ND100.
Okay,
At least
spell
roll
goes
over
off.
50 or-
On saves,
50 or
we
higher.
need 3. Make. And 14 damage. Okay, so 1 is splatted instantly. And 2 are pretty injured by it. Okay. Kaz, done?
Yes, that was bonus and action. Cass is...
I didn't see Kaz heal, though. I still show you at 6 health.
Yeah, Cass did a heal.
Did.
Because it
Did
didn't.
not.
Oh, okay, did not. Okay,
Because he
Jack,
needed a
go ahead.
bonus action to make the float away. So he didn't get attack of opportunity while he's just standing there. Otherwise, healing kind of becomes moot. And get himself out of the AoE.
Jack's turn.
Okay, Jack's turn. Well, let's see. Jack has a fully healed spider and a not fully healed. And are both spiders relatively the same level of not damaged now?
These 2 spiders here next to you are at full health.
That's what I thought. Thanks,
Come
Steve-O.
on, Jack. Play with wild magic. Roll the dice.
We have
Okay.
to.
Yeah, I literally do not have weapons.
Yeah.
Well, I have a weapon. That's the problem. I can just keep hitting them, but these morons will just fuck it up somehow. So, you know what? Fine. Whatever. I'll cast a spell. Mirror image. Bite me.
Oh god.
Oh no.
There's going to be a lot of
He's gonna
Jacks
blow
in this
himself up.
hallway.
That'd be amazing.
Turns into
7. Let's roll.
Oh.
Instead
Oh,
of
no.
just 3 pop in.
Yes.
30.
That is the lowest that we have rolled.
instead of
Oh
mirror
my god.
That's nice.
70.
Spite.
instead
The
of
lowest numbers have been the worst.
Yeah.
Yep, hang on.
so instead of, so what?
Spite.
Instead of mirror images, it turns into simulacrum.
Oh.
He makes actual
nice?
copies
actually-
of himself.
Yeah,
I
but
mean-
that's actually good. That's actually very good.
That you know what? I'll leave that for alone. Leave that for a second.
Maybe I'll polymorph
So
him into a
Matt,
spider.
what happens?
Will, remember before how Kaz was hoping that he had a shattering burst of thunder?
Go on.
Instead, you do, and it's a bolt of lightning that goes
Oh my god.
basically and arcs through this whole hallway. So the 4 spiders, Jareth and Jack, have to make reflex saves.
Even though I'm flying on the ceiling.
Yes, it's essentially this
It's a
hallway fills
lightning
with
bolt.
lightning.
Oh.
Wait, how
Yeah.
did it hit all 4 of them when I'm just mirror imaging?
It turned into a lightning bolt.
Yes.
Yeah,
your
but-
spell.
Yeah.
How does it? Well, dex save, Jim.
I
Okay.
did roll deck save.
Oh.
Your old dexterity.
No, yeah,
Oh,
dex save. but
Oh, well, it's even worse. So there you go.
even worse.
Oh.
God damn it.
I mean, I go
All right.
next, and I still have literally all my heals, so I'm not concerned.
was very-
Everything dies.
I was very annoyed.
This
Yep.
sounds like a bad movie at this point.
The 4 spiders are completely shocked, into smoldering ruin. Nothing but twitching legs and
Wait, did you
melted
cast chain
abdomens.
lightning out of me?
And
Yeah, pretty much.
Jareth takes 21 lightning damage.
Jeez.
Fuck!
Well, I'm almost certainly going to fail my concentration check as well.
How much did you take?
21.
21.
Still up,
It's only a DC. It's still only a DC 10.
isn't it?
And as the origin point of the spell, how much did I take?
Half damage.
Yeah,
rounded
half.
down.
You were half.
Yeah,
So
So what do I make? Just a con save?
10.
Is it just a con
Yeah,
save?
The
Yeah, DC
concentration,
10.
I'm not sure.
Well,
Yes.
Okay.
You
yeah.
maintained.
Okay. Well, there we go then.
It's a. Actually,
But-
it's a Constitution. It is a Constitution.
As
save, yeah.
Jareth gets zapped by the lightning from Jack's incorrectly functioning spell, as he pulls the flaming sphere forward and kills the last spider.
Nice. Beautiful.
I mean, that's what I was just going to do, and Eldritch
that was-
Blast it.
That was me getting annoyed by having to deal with problems that were not caused by
So,
me. It was like,
I'm going to remove the
fuck
flaming
this entire
sphere.
hallway.
If you guys want to move around the spider cavern freely, you may at this
I
point.
mean,
There's one hallway up here, and there's one hallway up here.
in theory,
We just need to
And-
find a good. We need to find a good natural stopping point.
Yes, that's why I'm trying to find a good stopping point.
well, we got time to search.
Basically,
We got time to
you're
search
going
the
to search
chamber.
the spiders.
Yeah, we got time
So
to
go
look
ahead and
around.
look around.
So, I mean, I'm not going to directly poke and prod around, but I can use Mage Hand to poke and prod around for guffins, because there should be water flowing
There's-
at this point.
In the D&D channel, there's another shot with the corpses hanging there in the caverns. So how about we get perception, active perception? You're searching.
Okay.
Like mirror image.
Yeah.
Fuck
Well,
this
I only
entire
do.
hallway.
I don't have it trained, and I only have a 12 wisdom.
Well,
so
you do find. Hang on.
I'm assuming I'm not the only one searching.
Yeah.
Jim, this is for you.
Here is
That's a
your
pers-
loot
But I
posted in the D&D
clicked the
channel
wrong one.
and posted in the Roll20.
No, never mind. I'm not going to do good in this one.
Kaz,
Everybody's rolling
Oh,
like
yeah.
crap.
Willie,
Jim, you
Yep.
heal 6 points, and
tucked into this corpse right here, you also get
I was just going to recommend we take a short rest.
right there.
yeah, if we're doing that, then I can save 2 spell slots.
To remind everybody, earlier in the dungeon, you had found this piece.
Hot damn.
Found what?
Oh,
What?
if anybody wants to, I need to hold on. Let me roll.
Is this
perception.
something you linked in Discord?
In Discord, yeah.
Oh,
I gave you the first one you see above is the new piece you got. The one below that is the first piece you got.
so it's another one of these puzzle pieces.
Correct.
Ah,
How many puzzle pieces are there?
We
So
don't-
far, you have two.
I was going to say we have 2. We don't know.
There are
So
Probably
Jim,
more.
I know you wanted to stop around 1. There's no more combat here. There's
I
2
mean,
areas you guys have left to find.
I know we had a late start, so if you need an extra 10 minutes, if you think we can get something cool done, then do it.
I think so, yeah. So
All
if you
right.
can give me just another few minutes.
Sure.
So you guys again freely explore the spider area. And then when you're ready, you can go to the north or you can go back the way you came here to
Well,
the
I
south.
think we should take a short rest first.
You could go back to the Myconid colony and take a rest. if
Well,
you
I
want.
mean, we want to search the area and then short rest. I assume.
Okay. Or you could even, slowly each one of you goes. You're all kind of there resting, recovering after the battle and whatnot. And Willie goes searching, Sibo goes searching, that kind of thing. That's fine. So you all rest.
I want to be able, because I'm gonna do my
rest.
song of rest. I'm gonna do my song of rest for you guys. So hold on. This is super helpful.
What does that do?
Gives us an extra D6 if we use when we use hit dice to heal.
I figure if you can get to one of the two areas, we'll at least start that area, and then that leaves the one other area for the next time to finish real quick, almost like a combat, and then we can get to the island.
All right. So we're taking a short rest, and then we're going to search this area.
Well, presumptively, you've already searched the spider area, so now you can go.
Okay, so we can basically.
North.
Sorry, go on.
You can go north out of the spider area or south. South leads you back towards more tunnels that you have yet to explore. North, basically, if you go back that way, that takes you to a tunnel you've already been to. So you want to go here.
What about here?
That was if you let me just move Jack over quick or move the whole party over so you can see. That's why I said you can freely explore the spider area. So this is where you guys were searching.
That was exactly what I needed
to
get to max hit
sorry.
points.
Oh, okay. And then when the party's ready, I'll move you all back towards the tunnel. You can adjust your. Does the inspiration stay? Kaz still has an inspiration.
After we're done searching, it's probably gone.
Yeah.
Okay. So he could use it to heal with the rest, right? He could add it to the rest.
Yes, you can.
Willie already used it.
Yeah, you can use that. Okay, yeah, Shrek, you can use that to heal and another additional D6. So that's an additional 2D6 healing.
I used all mine, and I still am not fully healed.
So you get your hit die. You get your hit die plus your con mod plus a D6 plus 2D6.
All right. Now, as long as you guys don't go raging down the tunnels, feel free to move without the initiative order. We can just continue exploring. Just don't go fucking crazy.
Okay.
He said
so you can go here. So follow the tunnel down. You can go further south or to this Y that goes north.
Well, why wouldn't we keep going into the spider tunnels, though? Isn't there a tunnel that leads north inside here, though?
I can show you that quick if you'd like, but it's basically just this one little.
There's nothing there.
Do you see that? Do you see that there?
I can.
It's.
I mean,
I
move my character there. I mean, like, this is just nothing there.
Yeah, it's just that's another way you could access. Could have come to the spiders.
Okay, and then it leads out, dumps back out into that tunnel. Okay, I see. All right, I just want to make sure
so
I'm not missing anything.
You guys have not yet found the source of the water, and you've not yet found what those triangle pieces are for.
Got it. Okay, I see. Well, I say we keep going north, and then we can check the myconids, because we had a vision of that we saw the water coming in, and we haven't been in the south tunnel yet, so it has to be in the north.
All right, well, where's Kasurga? Did you want to lead the way again, or are you still fucked up? That's a lot of hip.
Okay, so what do I roll for getting my hit points back?
You can roll up
I put it in parentheses in the chat for you.
So it's 3 different things?
You can roll your hit die.
The one that says parenthesis hit die plus con plus 2d6.
Yep.
All right. So in other words, my 3 points are definitely going to get hit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Your con alone would probably take care of that.
Yeah.
Oh, unless
and I don't think anybody has temporary HP left from the meal that Sibo made.
No, that was used up a while ago.
Yep. Oh, that was temporary HP on there. Okay.
You gentlemen,
I should actually have 3 more health.
Conduct your exploration.
Never mind.
So we didn't find the water yet. That was
correct.
All right. So we want to go further north, or do we want to go further south?
It was north.
North. My vote was north.
All right, north.
I don't care which one.
Yeah, during
somehow blow me up anyway.
During that 30-minute break, Cass was just there, bandaging, pulling out bandages, and just like bandaging every spider bite he had when he was ganged up on.
Go lay down. Go lay down.
I don't want to lay down. You can't make me.
Well, she wants to go outside.
It's too cold to go outside. All right. We already were in there. None of these doors are actually doors, right?
Correct. Please don't touch the doors here. The doors on the map are just for me to have the dungeon experience for you guys.
Correct. Did we go in here?
Yes, this was a cove where you found smugglers and crates and barrels and the first puzzle piece.
Yeah, no, the spider webs are up here.
Yes.
Cass calls out from up ahead. I remember this tunnel. There were spider webs down here.
Well, that tunnel the tunnel
Didn't
directly
explore this one.
Yeah, I was gonna say the one directly in front of us leads back to the big cave we were in where we fought the spiders. But yeah, north we have not gone yet. Light bulb, light bulb.
Is this an outcropping here?
Where?
To the left. Is that a path or no?
That to the left here is just a cave. This room is just an empty cave. Up here, you Kaz and Sibo, you both hear the sound of water rushing or water moving. Probably from somewhere over here. But there's some. It looks like there's some rocks piled up. Maybe.
That's a real good eye there, Kaz.
You know, I think I found out what blocked the water for those Fomorians. Or Formians.
Is there water coming from the rocks?
No. You can hear water flowing, but you don't see any water. There's no water. There, as I said, this here is some large rocks. And you...
I mean, I could attempt to shatter the rocks and get that water flowing again.
Give me a second.
Should I back up?
Yeah, I'm gonna just stand back here if you're gonna do that.
Maybe we do something not magic required, like trying to lift the rocks. Hey Willie,
can you punch the rocks?
Like, how big are these rocks, Matt?
If a strong person could easily move them by themselves. Somebody like me, if you know me in real life, I would need a hand. but James and I could move them. Yes.
Okay. Can I aid Willie in lifting this rock and moving it?
Absolutely.
And I give Willie one of my inspirations so that he can use it for the skill check.
I'll show him where he's going.
And I'll give him guidance.
Someone could... There we go.
I'll give out a guidance. Everybody gets a guidance.
Can I check out the rocks to make sure they're rocks?
There you go. Out of 4 to your skill checks.
Go ahead and make a perception check, Willie.
Well, fuck me.
They look like rocks. They're big. They're heavy. They look like any kind of big rock you've ever seen.
I was just worried it was egg.
Good luck, friend.
Willie, may I add, there does not appear to be any traps.
Oh, well, that's good. That works out for me. All right, what am I doing?
Strength, or if you'd really like, athletics would probably be better than strength, because it's just how quickly are you going to move through these rocks?
Well, I don't think he has athletics trained anyway.
That's okay. Or acrobatics would be fine. I mean,
acrobatics might actually be worse.
All right, well, he could do raw strength.
It is a feat of strength.
Yeah, I would just say strength.
Oh, fuck. Don't matter.
Well, remember, you have
advantage,
so you get to roll again.
And you have my +4.
Yep.
And you have my +6.
And my axe.
Well,
yeah, there. So 15 plus 4 plus a d6. So 19.
Well, 15 plus a d4 plus a d6.
Well,
There.
he rolled the d4.
He moves the rock slide
Yeah,
out
it's
of the way, and he reveals, you hear very loud now, everyone, the sound of rushing water coming from ahead of you in a cavern. You find there in the D&D channel, or, on the stream, there is the cavern of waterfalls.
Oh, it's so fucking pretty.
Matt, you don't know it, but that is liminal. It's liminal as fuck, bro.
Fucking liminal.
Oh, he's
So-
bricked up right now.
Oh, so liminal.
You see here, right there, appears to be the shrine of some kind. And then there's a large pool of water that appears to be deeper than this map in Roll20 would suggest. As you can see from the picture I posted, that one's bigger.
A shrine, you say?
Yes.
Should we try to identify it? I do have religion trained.
By all means.
Oh, hang on. Can I guidance myself?
I don't know.
Yeah. Yes, you can. It's a creature you touch. You are, in fact, a creature, and you can touch yourself.
It's weird how Jim touching himself comes up.
Because
in
of
this
this
episode.
inspiration,
Well-
you can use guidance on yourself.
Well,
I'm assuming after this session, due to the liminal space, you will be doing a lot of that after this.
well, unfortunately, I do not think an
Does
8.
anybody else have religion? Or I'd allow history or arcana. Jim, you can re-roll religion because of your arcana.
That's
Because
okay.
because you have it trained and you're
okay. Oh,
History
I see what you're saying.
or religion.
Okay.
And
Okay,
I'm
so I'm
allowing
literally-
Jareth because of his training.
Never mind. Don't worry about it.
Oh,
Don't
my.
worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let someone else get
Anybody
this one.
else who has arcana, trained, history, or SIBO, you can roll just because you're a bard. Yeah, arcana 20. This is a shrine to the goddess Umberlee, the
fuck.
sea bitch, as she's called in Faerun. She's the goddess of the sea. Sailors pray to her.
Guys, I
Interesting,
got
she's
some
in the Underdark,
news.
but okay.
I got some news, guys. This is a shrine.
No,
To the-
Sibo, it's a shrine. I couldn't
It's in
tell.
fact a shrine.
Amazing.
I know how we're not very culty people, but
Would you happen to know who it belongs to?
I do. I was hoping you would ask. It revolves around the goddess Umberlee.
Cool. I have no idea who that is.
They call her the sea bitch.
What's she doing underground?
That's a great question.
There are seas underground. It stands to
Yes,
reason.
but would the sea god upstairs be the one for the downstairs?
Well,
Just
Honestly,
shrug.
perhaps-
You all don't have enough knowledge of religion or Underdark knowledge to know that.
no idea.
I assume there are other cultures down here. I don't know the gods personally. It's just the
we
eyes.
just have to roll with the punches, guys. I don't know. I mean, I don't see anything of immediate danger. Probably wouldn't want to touch anything.
Well, if they went all the effort to put it down here, I assume they know better than we do. So this probably works.
So the shrine itself is really not much more than about a 5-10 foot stone dais. There's a coral carved statue. So you can see there's, some coral here on the map. And maybe coral or scrimshaw. Maybe if somebody had knowledge nature, they could look at it and tell what it's made of. But anyway, there's a small statue of Umberlee, the goddess, in like a wave coming out. And there's a small bowl with what appears to be some dried herbs, maybe. They look long since dried. This shrine doesn't appear to have been visited in some time. There's a heavy layer of dust on it.
Mr.
Despite-
DM,
Impressive it's dust and not like
Yes,
mildew. from the
Kaz?
water.
As Sibo let us know the name of the shrine and the imagery,
Yeah.
Would I be able to roll a history based on things I could have overheard while sailing the seas?
Yeah, oh god, yes, especially as a sailor. I'd even say you have advantage automatically. Umberlee is the goddess of the
ocean.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm also quickly googling the 5th edition changes to her because I don't.
Never mind.
Wow, our party just does not know shit about religion or history.
I mean, I specifically trained in none of the knowledges for very specific reasons.
I have succeeded every single skill check in this entire.
Yeah,
and now I won't succeed one ever.
You also know that most people really don't worship Umberlee because they like her. They mostly worship her out of fear. It's the kind of thing like, oh God, I have to go to sea. I hope Umberlee's kind to me this time.
Yeah, it's not really one of those like, oh, you're such like a forgiving and kind, omniscient being. It's more like, please don't rain flying sharks on us.
So what's at the back end of this chamber?
A waterfall.
That's it.
Apparently one of the former kings of Cormyr was quoted as saying, "Coins are what matter, and to earn coins, one needs roads or the love of Umberlee, because of course she controls the sea routes." So
yes.
Jack, what are you doing?
I'm just flying over the pool as I have been because.
You can see the water in the pool is actually somewhat clear, kind of like Caribbean waters. And you notice deeper inside the water, as you guys are all kind of exploring, there's one stone in particular that appears different. It appears to be the same stone as the shrine, but down in the water.
Sivos is this?
Sibo does. Sibo notices as you guys are sort of exploring that one of the stones deep in the water is different. And it looks to be the same material as the shrine.
You guys see this shit over here? Look at it.
And I pointed out.
I mean, it's obviously made of the same crap as the shrine, but I mean, I'm not jumping in that water.
Can I use Mage Hand to go down and pick it up?
It's heavier. Mage Hand's 5 pounds.
It will tell you in the spell.
Yeah, I know. It's not a lot. I know. It's, 10 pounds.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's heavier than 10 pounds.
Cass jumps in.
So the...
Okay.
So
it's athletics to swim down?
Yeah.
Unless he has a swim speed, yes.
Yep.
Hang on.
I mean, he's an air genasi. He's not in danger of drowning.
You're always in danger of drowning.
No, I mean, he literally has like infinite air.
Oh, capacity. Yeah. Swim down. You swim down, no problem. You see that it is like a stone block that you're gonna have to like pick up and move to get what's underneath. That's why it looks different. It was clearly intended to be here. Like someone deliberately put this stone block here. And Kaz, you know that something is gonna happen when you pull that stone up, and it may not be good.
That's where we leave it on a cliffhanger?
Sure.
It's actually a good spot.
Yeah.
So we have the big mystery stone to lead off next time.
Why don't? Okay, so just for the recording, Matt, if you want to word that different, like say,
yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, give us a clean outro. Like the party, blah blah blah, did this, we did this, and then we left off here, something like that.
All right. The party continued their exploration of the Underdark tunnels. They discussed with the Myconid and Formian colonies to work out a potential deal by eradicating spiders and restoring access to clean water. The party has found a source of clean water, but inside the source of clean water, there is a large stone block that was clearly placed there for something. And Kaz is determined when he moves it, it's going to make an effect, but he doesn't know what. And it may not be good.
So we'll see what pulling the big plug does next time.
On Sea of Bones.
Or on Sea of Bones.
Dun, dun, dun.
And then you just add some like cool reverb to it and call it a day. But
On Sea of Bones.
yes, just like that. All right, well, I'll do my regular old outro. So, you want to say bye?
Bye.
We'll do that. Bye-bye.
Sibo loves all of you. I love you long time.
And I'll just wrap up VOD style. And then, of course...
Goodbye, chat.
All right, yeah, no, guys, that'll end it tonight. Sorry I had a little bit of technical difficulty about halfway through there, but hopefully it wasn't too bad. I managed to fix it quickly. But yeah, that is episode 4 of Sea of Bones. Edited version of part 3 that we did last weekend will go up this Saturday. I'm like 2/3 of the way through editing it already, so it should be done by then. I won't miss my weekly uploads. So that will be this week's episode. So yeah, stick around for part 3. Part 4, probably this edited version won't be going up till, I don't know, sometime next month. We have, like I said, City Skylines. So yeah, we have D&D this week, City Skylines next week. I might be doing that Stellaris Paradox Star Trek game because I had a request for that. That might be the week after that, and then this D&D. So I don't know, about a month from now. So anyways, if you stuck around to the end, hang on. If you stuck around to the end, thank you so much. If you like what you saw, you can always hit that subscribe button down below. Or if you're over here on Twitch, you can hit that follow button. Anyways, have a good night, everyone.